Welcome to the Steelers High School Showcase Game of the Week, presented by Giant Eagle, the Pittsburgh Post-Gazette, and Spread Group. We're at Panther Stadium in Upper St. Clair, Pennsylvania, to see the Peters Township Indians renew the rivalry against the Upper St. Clair Panthers. And welcome inside the broadcast booth, everybody. I am Matt Fargo, joined alongside the former Post-Gazette Player of the Year, Johnny Patrician. Upper St. Clair, Peters Township for the 20th time in history. These two teams, 2 of 18 teams still undefeated in the WPIAL, and you open up conference play. What is there more to say?
There's nothing more to say, Matt. You said it exactly. Temperature is dropping tonight. We're wearing long sleeves. It's chilly. It's conference football. Let's get after it.
Yeah, these two of the best in the WPIL this season. Of course, Peters Township, fresh off of their first WPIL championship a season ago. They're averaging giving up just 6 points per game coming into tonight. Meanwhile, Upper St. Clair, they average scoring 44, so something's got to give. Offense versus defense tonight.
Something's got to give. You're exactly right. It's the battle of the strengths of these two teams, and we're going to see which one gets on top tonight.
All right, let's take a look at our Giant Eagle players to watch. As who are you taking a look at for Peters Township? Looks like quarterback Logan DeLucia.
DeLucia, he is a true pocket passer. He's 72 of 110 on the year so far, 11 touchdowns to only 2 interceptions with 1,264 yards. He can throw it, and they're going to showcase their air raid offense tonight. Complete opposite of what Upper St. Clair does.
Yeah, he is the WPIL's leading passer coming in to tonight's game, looking to add to that stat pack here tonight. Meanwhile, on the other side, for the Upper St. Clair Panthers, looks like it's their first-year starting running back at Dante Corey.
He doesn't look like a first-year starter, Matt. Dante Corey, he's going to hit his head on the goalpost a few times tonight. He can score from anywhere on the field with their ground-and-pound attack. Last week, he had 187 yards and 1 touchdown against McKeesport, and has over 109 yards a game so far this year. Upper St. Clair is relying on him heavily to get the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, he can kind of do it all, and you never know when he'll be able to hit the home run. It'll be fun to watch and keep an eye out on him tonight. Time now for the St. Vincent College Game Changers. JP, how do you get a win here tonight?
For the Game Changers tonight, first and foremost, it's whose defense can force turnovers. Upper St. Clair has scored 31 points or more in their last 5 games, and Peters has only allowed 3 touchdowns all year. So as you said earlier, something got to give. Secondly, which offense sets the tone? Upper St. Clair's rushing attack, we talked about Dante Corey averaging 109 yards a game. They have had over 150 rushing yards in 10 straight games, Matt, and Peters' balanced attack of 250 passing yards and 170 rushing yards a game. Who's going to be able to control the ball and control the clock? And third, the crunch time. Neither of these teams have been in a 4-quarter game all year. Peters has won every game by more than 20 points, so I look forward to who's going to make the big plays in crunch time tonight.
It's a rivalry game, so you can throw out the records. You know how this is going to go. Peters Township, Upper St. Clair, a little showdown in the South Hills. Kick off when we come back here on KDK Plus.
Steelers Style, presented by Neighborhood Ford Store, PNC, UPMC, and UPMC Health Plan. Watch our players, coaches, and special guests walk the runway to raise money for Steelers charities. Get your tickets at Steelers.com/SteelersStyle.
To UPMC Sports Medicine, a huge center of excellence built by Freddie Fu.
A fantastic, world-renowned place where we see athletes, we see patients of all walks of life, world-renowned surgeons.
Primary care sports medicine physicians.
Board-certified physical therapists.
A comprehensive multidisciplinary assessment to evaluate for concussion.
Nutrition.
Athletic training.
Sports performance.
Everything is right here that you need. So we deliver that right to you.
As someone who disrupts plans for a living, I can't say enough about the importance of life insurance. Sometimes you can see the end zone right ahead of you, you can have a clear shot, then bam, It's CAM. A policy from GBU Life can let you focus more on getting out from under what life throws at you and worry less about protecting the life you are working hard to build. You can get a policy with GBU Life that is affordable to you now and build on it for the future with their guaranteed purchase option rider. Get started protecting the life you are building today at gbu.org.
Around here in the fall, harvest moons, cool, crisp evenings, and on Friday nights, legends come alive in Pittsburgh. WPIAL High School Football. Allegiant Community Federal Credit Union is a proud sponsor of the Steel City Game of the Week. Allegiant salutes the players, the fans, the cheerleaders, and the parents. Allegiant Community Federal Credit Union. 6 locations and a sponsor of this WPIAL High School Football broadcast.
Because here we go, the Steelers High School Showcase Game of the Week, Upper St. Clair, Peters Township. Let's join our third member of the crew, it's Susie Gould down on the sideline.
If midterm grades were to be handed out to the Peters Township Indians and Upper St. Clair Panthers right now by their own head coaches, what grades would these teams be given? Indians head coach TJ Plack said that his team has been growing each and every week. However, he wants them to start doing the little things a little more consistently. Panthers head coach Mike Junko said his team has been very disciplined up until this point in the year. They've been avoiding turnovers, have a really effective run game. However, where he deduct their grade is defensively. So it's 2 5A teams with perfect 5-0 marks on the line tonight. The question is, who goes home with that perfect A+ 100% grade after tonight, and who receives their first poor mark on the year? Matt?
Thanks, Susie. Class is about to be in session. And we have the Professor Patrician up here to tell us why and how this is going to break down, man. I mean, you talk about these two teams. They came in 4-0 last year. Peters Township routed them, but these two teams are not the same teams from a year ago, even though some of their key cogs have returned.
Yeah, Matt, I'm excited for class. You talked about classes in session. Well, I'm ready. The teacher's ready. Matt Fargo's ready. Let's get after it.
These two teams we mentioned undefeated and really haven't had a tough test to this point. 5-0 marks for both. For Peters Township, it was a win 38-0, and there you see TJ Plack down there on the bottom part of your screen as they get ready for this. And Plack has really done an incredible job with this Peters Township squad at his 9th season at the helm, and they brought home their first WPIAL championship a season ago.
Yeah, they lost a lot of complimentary and big-time players from last season's team, but, you know, it's a totally different face, you know, but the culture is the same, and I think Upper St. Clair remembers that matchup from last year very well. You remember all the losses almost like it was yesterday, so I think they're going to seek a little revenge tonight.
On the other side of the coin, it's Mike Junko for Upper St. Clair in his 6th season as the head coach for the Panthers, and they are building something and continuing the tradition that is Upper St. Clair football, and Mike Junko knows that he has something special here at USC in 2024. They were 8-2 a season ago, JP. We talked about this. We saw them win in double overtime against Moon here last year, and they were held out of the postseason they don't have any plans of being held out of this year's dance.
Well, no, they're not. They're going to try to control their own destiny, and I guess the only way to avoid getting left out of the playoffs is to win every game that you can.
Time now for the shell kickoff. Jacobo Echeverria is the kicker for Upper St. Clair, and he'll put this on a tee and send it the way of the Peters Township Indians, and we're underway here. Midway point is officially over. This is going to go out of bounds for an illegal procedure call to start things off, and
that's not how you want to start things, Matt.
Kick out of bounds.
Yeah, we can diverge what the penalty was anyway. It was an illegal procedure penalty, and we will get to see the Peters Township offense on the field. There's Nolan DeLucia taking the field. 6'2" junior, had a coming out party last year as a sophomore, and now he'll lead his Indians on the field. First down and 10 for PT. We'll get another glimpse of that starting lineup after this screen pass to the far side completed to Lucas Roast. And Roast fights his way down the far side boundary before being knocked out of bounds. Van Helman comes up to lay the lick, and it will be second down as we'll take a look at that Peters Township starting offense. Vaccarello, a guy you got to keep an eye out on. It's Dante Corey at running back, and then the offensive line that PT is really proud of. Corey gets the carry, and Corey has a first down in Upper St. Clair territory. It's Nick Corey, a 5'9", 185-pound tailback, carries it forward and picks up another first down, and it is a first down brought to you by our friends at Kelly Automotive. They go no huddle. Corey gets another carry, lost the control of the ball. Does he say they were down?
He's down.
They're going to say Panther football. They're going to say he was not down. Van Helman comes away with the football.
I think he was down, Matt. But let's get another look at it here. Oh, that's out. Peanut punch.
It's out, and we're going to come back with Upper St. Clair with the football here on KDK Plus in the Steelers Showcase.
At Two Men and a Junk Truck, we can remove your things, so you have room to dream.
Think you've tried everything at Panera? Think again. Introducing more new sandwiches and salads with our new flavor-packed toasted Italiano and the mouth-watering Mediterranean chicken greens with grains. More in every bite, just like the new ciabatta cheesesteak with melty provolone and garlic aioli. And more new options under $10, including our new creamy bacon mac and cheese. Come taste the new era at Panera.
Fall is in the air at Pittsburgh's premier outdoor shopping, dining, and play destination, the Waterfront. Find fall weather gear at retailers like Old Navy, DSW, and Rally House. Dine at family-friendly restaurants like Primanti Brothers, Shorty's Tap and Taco, and more. Experience indoor playtime at Dave & Buster's, Urban Air, and more. Speaking of play, the Waterfront is a proud sponsor of this Steel City High School football broadcast and happy to support WPIAL football across our region. Visit us at waterfrontpgh.com for more information.
It's Potomac Furniture's 75th anniversary sale. Celebrate our birthday with 40, 50, and 60% savings. Stop in today, Route 19 in McMurray, or visit PotomacFurniture.com. Furniture of distinction at a price you can afford.
Last Friday night here in September, and we're going to separate the pretenders from the contenders. As we welcome you back, Upper St. Clair gets the first touch of a football, and we get a pre-snap penalty to start their first offensive series.
So you can see, Matt, already two totally different designed offenses here. Peters almost went empty set every single play, and Upper St. Clair is going heavy, big eye in the box.
Jack Thorne is our referee. Michael Hutton, the umpire. Scott Goldman is the head linesman. Dave Trufa is the line judge. Mark Grandinetti, the field judge, and Brian Reisenhauser, the side judge. And left side, it's Dante Corey, the junior, 5'8", 175, leads the Upper St. Clair offense in rushing. And you take a look at that starting offense. Ethan Hellman back in at quarterback. He'll be throwing to Bro Van Helman. They had that bro-to-bro connection to walk it off against Moon last year. They're back. And then that offensive line that USC is also proud of and praying. Stoll, keep an eye on Nate Stoll, Geyer, Gillespie, and Fleckenstein.
You know, Matt, I don't think we talked about how important that turnover was for Upper St. Clair. Peters was driving, had good rhythm. Upper St. Clair put an end to it.
Dahlem keeps and goes for two, not much more. And this Peters Township defense is impressive, to say the least. That might be an understatement. How? Lucas Shanafelt, one of the guys. Mickey Vaccarello doing it all. He's headed to Stanford. And Darius McMillan, younger brother of Donovan McMillan, who's currently at the University of Pittsburgh, and dad is an assistant coach at PT.
Third and long here, Matt. This is where we're going to see the identity of Upper St. Clair's offense struggle here.
Left side carried for Dahlem, and Dahlem is right around the first down sticks.
It's so important for USC to win on first and second down. Facing a third and long situation like that with a run-heavy offense doesn't usually breed success.
It's hard to believe that they average 44 points a game in the set that they run.
Yep. Old school, but that just shows how efficient they are up front. And then you also go for it on fourth and short around midfield like they are now.
Upper St. Clair beat McKeesport last week 31-14. Dante Corey had a field day, 187 yards rushing on 32 carries. And this is Dahlem keeping, and Dahlem stuffed. Peters Township shuts the door on the St. Clair offense and gets the ball back for their offense that had turned it over. A 3 and out.
So it's almost like Peters Township never turned it over now. Yep. They're almost right back where they left off.
A moot point indeed. And the PT offense going to go right back out there.
Interesting call there by Coach Junko to go for it on fourth down in your own territory. I get you want to keep the momentum after the forced fumble, but now you start off Peters with great field position, ready to capitalize right where they left off.
42-yard line where it will sit in Upper St. Clair territory. DeLucia gets the snap draw play as Corey gets the carry and plunge in. Actually, this is going to be a new ball carrier in for PT, and it's Cole Newpaver getting the carry. Newpaver, also a hockey player, scored a goal in the PIHL championship where they beat, you'll never guess, Upper St. Clair in the PIHL championship a season ago. Second down, 2 from the 34. Newpaver again, and he's inside the 30-yard line. First down yardage for the Indians.
I love this Peters Township offense. It's fun to watch. Fastball after fastball. Look at the sideline for other calls. They're spread out. Look at the splits by the wide receivers here. It leaves the box light.
Back to pass DeLucia, rolling to the right side with some pressure. DeLucia's going to take off and run with it, and USC has the corner sealed. Sealing that corner is Joliam Dahlem, the senior. Made sure he had nowhere to go. It'll be second down, no gain.
No gain on the play, second down and 10.
Smart play there by DeLucia to get some positive yards. Tough kid, didn't want to throw it away.
First team all-conference, second team all-state a season ago for DeLucia as he'll go back to pass. Roll to the right side, check down man is there, but there is nowhere for him to go. Completed to Newpaver, and Newpaver is planted by 6. John Banbury, the sophomore, comes up to lay the lick.
No, but those two last plays by Upper St. Clair were both made by number 58, Nate Stoll. He's gotten pressure off the right side both times when DeLucia would love to stand in the pocket.
Princeton-bound Nate Stoll trying to get PT off the field on their second offensive series. 3rd down, 12 from the 31. Play action. DeLucia steps up, throws over the middle, got his man, but it goes in and out of the hands. Incomplete, broken up nicely. Nico D'Orazio was on the scene for the Panthers.
Great breakup by Nico D'Orazio. DeLucia hit him right over the middle, right above the linebackers underneath the secondary, and that could have been a catch if it wasn't for D'Orazio breaking it up.
It's 4th down, kind of no man's land in terms of punting, probably too far for a field goal. So the Panthers trying to stop the Indians from converting on 4th down after that favor was handed to them moments ago. Another play action. DeLucia right at the sticks, thrown behind and incomplete. It'll be a turnover on downs. Prado, the intended receiver. Both of these teams' defenses shining in the first few minutes. Come back with us. First quarter action of the Steelers High School Showcase Game of the Week, presented by Giant Eagle, the Pittsburgh Post-Gazette, and Spread Group here on KDKA+.
In a world of big corporations and interpersonal experiences, there's something truly special about family-owned businesses. For over 70 years, the Mike Kelly Automotive family has been serving the community with integrity, honesty, and a commitment to putting families first.
And we're not stopping anytime soon. Our commitment to excellent sales and service remains stronger than ever.
Visit us today and experience the Mike Kelly Automotive difference. Because when you buy from us, you buy from family.
The Build. What is it that drives us to follow our dreams? To build them from scratch, from the heart. For us, it's the same ideals of hard work, craftsmanship, and unity that define our great nation. It begins with trusting in yourself and having a team behind you that believes any dream is possible, and that every project is a vision of what can be, of who you are, and the future that you continue to build. From our family to yours, 84 Lumber, where quality and pride come together, one dream at a time.
Hi, my name's Nathan Holmes, and I'm the owner of Three Rivers Grown. The way Three Rivers Grown works with local farms, we help them get their products to market. We have these farmers who are committed to growing the very best produce that they can, picked the day before and delivered to the store the next day. Giant Eagle's mission, beyond the relationship with local farms, they're also looking for us to help source the best quality stuff. I'm Nathan Holmes, and this is my Giant Eagle.
Did you know you can make your home or building look brand new? For the whole project, or just spot repointing, make your home exterior brand new like when it was built. Call or visit Mariani-Richards.com.
Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by UPMC Sports Medicine, by GBU Life, by Allegiant Community Federal Credit Union, by Giant Eagle, grocery shopping made easy. High above Upper St. Clair tonight. Panthers, Indians. Panthers will get the ball back after forcing a turnover on downs. They go back to work offensively. And hand off left side to Dante Corey. Corey doesn't have a lot of room. Slicing in there is Lucas Shanafelt.
So, Matt, we spoke so long pregame about the offense of these two teams. So far, we get 2 4th down turnovers and a fumble.
Yeah. Another look at this on the UPMC Sports Medicine Instant Replay. .6:40 to play, opening quarter. Corey one more time off the left side. And they'll get 2. No more, and it will be 3rd down already for the Panthers.
So it seems like Upper St. Clair feels that they have the advantage up front in the box, and that's what Upper St. Clair always has the advantage of. They're tough, they're well coached, they're efficient, they're detailed, and that's where every block matters up front.
Upper St. Clair now has the longest WPIAL active winning streak at 8 games after we saw Aliquippa lose last week to Penn Hills. Aliquippa had the longest winning streak, and now it belongs to the Panthers. Play action, rolling here to the near side. Hellman in trouble, was able to avoid it, and now throws it out of bounds. There is a flag down. I wonder if the defender got a handful of face mask here.
That's what I was thinking, man. I don't know what else it could be that late in the play.
Walking the back. Number 7.
That penalty will be declined.
They're going to decline the penalty, make it 4th down. And I think they're going to bring the special teams unit on this time after going for it and failing the last time.
Number 24, Nick McCullough.
First punt of the game here. Let's see the special teams get involved. Flip the field position, which is so important in a game like this with two highly scoring offenses.
Akobo Hechavarria back to punt. Nick McCullough back to receive the punt. McCullough muffs the punt loose, and I think the Panthers were not able to get it. It's Indian football, as McCullough was able to get his own muff.
I'll tell you what, Matt, I can speak from experience. That is the worst feeling in the world when you muff a punt, because you're back there as the guy, and they're expecting you to do something with the ball. And, there's not much you can do when 11 guys are coming down screaming at your face while you're trying to recover the football.
Take a look at the Pittsburgh Post-Gazette 5A power rankings. You see PT at the top 5-0, followed by Pine Richland at 4-0. There's the Upper St. Clair Panthers at 5-0. Bethel Park in South Fayette also undefeated at 5-0. Keep in mind, Peters, Upper St. Clair, South Fayette, and Bethel all in the same conference. As they go right side, DeLucia keeps and will only pick up a yard here.
I like the play from Peters there. It's obvious that Peters has scripted plays. Clearly on usually the first play of the drive, they probably decided what they were going to run minutes ago. So they can get out there fast before the defense gets set and run what they want to run. Look at the splits here, Matt. The two receivers at the bottom of the screen aren't threats at all because of how far away they are.
They give it off to New Paver, and New Paver picks his way to the 24-yard line, stolen the tackle.
New Paver, that's a great name for a running back. Paving the way.
Makes it 3rd down and a long 3, more like 4. Panthers.
You go with the look here. So they act like they're going to snap the ball, look to the sideline, see what the defense is running, and change the play.
DeLucia got his man on the near side numbers. On the reception, it is McCullough, and he'll be chased out of bounds, but not before he picks up a 1st down. And a 1st down brought to you by our friends at Kelly Automotive.
McCullough got a little pep to his step there. Watch this cut here. Ready, pop, pop. Froze 18 in his steps there. That's when you know it's a good cut, when you go pop, pop.
Is that summer work? You can't just do that, throughout the week, right?
Yeah, that usually comes from birth, I should say. You either have it or you don't.
That explains a lot for me. It's New Paper getting a 1st down. Fresh set. Now it's Peters Township showing they can run the football effectively, and it doesn't matter if it's Corey or New Paver back there.
Well, they average over 170 rushing yards a game, and they have such a great balanced attack on offense. 250 passing yards a game, so they can hurt you in the run game and in the passing game.
1st down at 10. DeLucia with the sidecar to the right, 4 wide receiver set. Draw play again, New Paver. And New Paver's going to pick up 4 on the 1st down carry.
They showed that draw play twice now, and the tell as a defender when that play is coming is the quarterback stands up immediately, and watch the running back. They both stand up straight up. That will never happen in a regular play. That's when you know the draw is coming. It's almost too obvious. You got to smell a rat. Something's coming.
Shields made that last tackle. DeLucia goes back to pass. They tried to set up the wide receiver screen, and they cannot. Completion, and just that as Charlie Bywalski comes up and interrupts the completion to Eli Prado.
Great stop there by Upper St. Clair. I'm so impressed with this offense. Even though nothing has broke for touchdowns yet, it's really detailed, and it takes a lot of repetitions to get an offense like this under control. You have to have a lot of reps by your quarterback and your receivers. They got to be on the same page. These screens, you know, it's a difference of inches.
Lucia back to pass, got his man over the middle, and it is caught. McCullough is on the scene, and it's a first down for the Indians. Peters Township back in Upper St. Clair territory at the 32.
And when you develop the run game like Peters has, this play is made by the play action right there. The play action draws the linebackers in the box, and DeLucia hits it right over their heads.
And this one incomplete. McCullough, the intended receiver. You're so impressed by the offensive play calling by Peters Township. Got to give credit to offensive coordinator Mo Richardson, who spent time in the South Fayette coaching staff.
This offense reminds me of when I was in high school playing against Eric Kasparovich's Pine Richland offense. It's very spread out, high-paced. You know, the screens, then the hitch and goes, and it's very hard to defend.
Handoff. New Paver tries to get away but cannot. John Banbury comes in, finish off with what Nate Stoll started. And it will be third down at the 30-yard line here for the Indians. Under 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter.
0-0. I mean, we talk about both of these offenses have been on fire. You know, Peters has won every game by over 20 points. They average, what, close to 40 points a game. They scored 31 points in their last 5 games at least. So this is not on par for them.
Play action. DeLucia with some pressure. He goes down. He's sacked. Beck Shields, a junior, on the sack. That will force fourth down.
We'd love to see a little better pocket presence there by DeLucia. I don't think he expected Shields to get through there. A couple missed blocks. Shields snuck through there. We'd love to see the running back pick him up in pass pro.
Talking about what Peters Township did last week, 38-0 over West Allegheny. DeLucia was 14-23 for 352 yards just last week and 4 TDs. Maybe a fake. Nope, the rugby-style kick. And into the end zone for a touchback. So back this ping-pong battle between offenses. Someone trying to break it. 44 seconds left, and we could go 3 weeks in a row in our showcase without having a first quarter score.
Who picked these games?
Guys who love defense, JP. Come on.
I like it too. I'm just messing.
Yeah, we were kind of looking around even last week. Penn Hill scored with under a minute left in the first half. We know what happened 2 weeks ago with South Park and Steel Valley. That game was scoreless until the very end of the ball game. Under a minute left in that game, 7-0. South Park won.
Look at this.
Defenses like the showcase.
This is basically an inside run period.
And Peters Township on the scene. Mickey Vaccarello.
Watch Mickey Vaccarello from the jump. He gets a great start off the ball, and what kills a run play is penetration. And
Vaccarello had 29 tackles for a loss, 13 sacks last year. He's a Fab 22 Post-Gazette player. And Upper St. Clair's Dante Corey is being carried off the field right now. That is not good news for the Panthers.
Never want to see that, Matt. Strong two-way player for Upper St. Clair. Hopefully he's all right.
Yeah, keep an eye out on that. See if Susie could get us an update on Dante Corey, who's really caught fire here. They knew what they had in waiting, and he got into the mix towards the end, later parts of last year, but it was certainly his opportunity to shine here. John Banbury is the backup running back, or second in the depth chart. And that's going to take us to the end of the quarter. Scoreless. Upper St. Clair, Peters Township. Taking you through the tunnel. And when we come back, we'll take you to the second quarter of the Steelers High School Showcase Game of the Week, presented by Giant Eagle, Pittsburgh Post-Gazette, and Spread Group right here on KDKA+.
Macero Corporation has been a commercial general contractor in Pittsburgh since 1967. But did you know that we also have an agency construction management firm? Macero Construction Management Services can be your advocate when building or renovating your new school. If you're a school superintendent, business manager, or a school board member and have a new construction project on the horizon, Macero CMS can provide you with the complete construction management services you need for a successful project delivered safely, on time, and on budget. Visit MaceroCG.com for more information.
By having real clients and producing real campaigns, at La Roche, our students thrive by putting their ideas into action.
The students at La Roche that are using applied learning completely nailed my business and delivered me something that I am going to be able to use in real time.
It was a really nice experience to actually see how the establishment functions, being able to actually work with real people, real community partners, instead of something that was hypothetical.
Want to get gear direct from the team? Shop all things black and gold at the official Steelers Pro Shop located at Acrisure Stadium. Get the latest sideline apparel and hats, jerseys of your favorite players, authentic memorabilia, custom gear, and exclusives you can only find here. Don't forget, you aren't game day ready without a terrible towel. The Steelers Pro Shop has everything you need to be part of the legendary Steelers Nation. Come experience the Acrisure Stadium shopping environment or shop online at shop.steelers.com.
It's more than a move. It's a new job for her, a new baseball team for him. And for Badger, it's a new yard with more room to roam. It's more than a move, and we're more than a truck.
I need you. I need you every single day, and I want you. I want you every single way, and I need you. I need you every single way, and it's love, it's love, it's love, it's la 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 love, it's love, it's love, it's love.
It's Potomac Furniture's 75th anniversary sale. Celebrate our birthday with 40, 50, and 60% savings. Stop in today, Route 19 in McMurray, or visit PotomacFurniture.com. Furniture of distinction at a price you can afford.
Tonight's broadcast is brought to you in part by Macero Construction, by Hurt Rentals, by Kelly Automotive, by La Roche University. Be your authentic self. Second quarter action here from Upper St. Clair, and we'll welcome you back into the broadcast booth. Pittsburgh Steeler Christian Coots is in the building. Whippeal legend, Duquesne Duke legend, Pittsburgh Steeler. Thanks so much for stopping by. I know you're a Whippeal guy through and through, so this has to be pretty exciting for you to check out some Friday night action.
Oh, this is awesome. This is actually the first game I've been here at St. Clair Stadium, and this crowd tonight's
unbelievable.
Unbelievable. This is great.
Yeah, this is one of the nicer press boxes in all of Whitfield. This is like a college campus, basically.
Yeah, this is great. And I got the backyard brawl type of vibes from this game with Peter, St. Clair. So I was excited. I was like, yeah, I'll be there at this one.
Defensive struggle.
I know.
What do you make of this first quarter of play?
It's physical game. Defense, defense is playing, man. I mean, both teams can run the ball, it looks like, but here we go. Oh, he got hit. Is that a fumble?
That pass goes incomplete. Upper St. Clair with the football here to start this second quarter of action. No score between the Panthers and the Indians. Chartiers Valley Colt.
Yes.
What does this bring back memories of the high school days and playing to the WPIL?
Just the Friday Night Lights in Western PA. I said it 100 times. It's just different. It hits different, and having your friends, family, the whole community out here supporting these guys, it's unbelievable. It's just great to see.
And then the factor, I'm sure you've been asked this a million times, but I'm sure it doesn't get old for you to play for the hometown team. That has to be a pretty special thing, living that dream.
Yeah, it's. I say it all the time. My life's like not real, so I just enjoy every moment of it, man, and go to work and just try to get better every day. That was a good snap, by the way. Long snapper, whoever snapped that.
I remember this last year.
Yeah,
you came in on our Whitby Hill Championship broadcast. He was always coaching up the operation every single time. I think you're the most tuned-in person in the stands looking at that.
You have to be. I got to check even when they're warming up on the sidelines. I got to check. I got to check their routine, what their process is.
Yeah.
Make sure those guys are ready to
So
go.
who has the upper hand in the long snapping category here?
I only got a chance to see St. Clair, but I'll give it to St. Clair right now.
All right.
I'll let you know come later in this half.
Sounds good. Did you play against either of these two teams when you were in high school?
Just basketball, not football.
Gotcha.
We were AAA at that time, and they were quad.
Peters Township set up with a first down at 10 after that beautiful long snap and punt.
Great call out.
Only a 1 yard pickup. DeLucia completing his pass out to Reston Lehman. Lehman just got an offer to Baldwin Wallace.
So, Christian, as a former defender, I mean, we've got to let the viewers know what a stud defensively you were in college, before you turned long snapper. What are you seeing here from the LBs? They're getting downhill, especially when Upper St. Clair is the football. It looks like inside run out there, I say.
It does. It does look like a live period of inside run out there, but Peters runs a West Coast style offense with the spread. They haven't really tested the perimeters yet, honestly.
Not at all, yeah.
They haven't thrown it out there. Zero. I'm looking at zero for Peters, and I'm looking at him. He looks like a deep threat type of body, and they haven't thrown to him.
Right.
Defenses are shining here as another one. They handed it off to Newpaver, and he got stacked up. And it's going to bring up a third down at 7 at the 40-yard line.
Christian, I was talking earlier. I love the offense from Peters, how spread out they are, and just the operation of the fastball, the hurry up. It gives defense fits, and, well, not right now, but
yeah.
DeLucia somehow escapes that and was able to get it
defenses.
away.
Yeah.
It's going to be fourth down. Christian, for a high school player that's having the thought of trying to go to the next level and maybe not that D1 guy that's getting highly recruited by the Power Fives and still has that dream to play at the professional level, what's the advice you give them moving on to the collegiate ranks?
Just keep going. Just keep, don't let anyone tell you can't do anything, and just keep working, put your head down and work, and, take advice from people that have been there and your coaches, and
keep an eye on that for the rest of the game,
yes.
Matt. They are looking to see how Upper St. Clair is going to defend that, and the punter is going to have the option. If he wants to run and he feels like he can get it, he's going to go for it.
We'll keep an eye on it. And Christian, thanks so much for stopping by.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate you guys.
Christian Coots up here in the booth with us here on a Friday night. And stay with us here at KDK Plus. We'll be back.
By the time this Steelers fan is finished drinking his Pepsi, you'll be 15 seconds closer to game time. Steelers watching. Better with Pepsi.
Craving the best burgers in town? Welcome to Moonlit Burgers, voted Best Burger 2024. From classic smash burgers and chicken sandwiches to salads and Millie's soft serve and shakes, we've got something for everyone. Enjoy our refreshing selection of local drafts, cocktails, and boozy shakes at the bar. Experience the magic of Moonlit Burgers, where flavor meets fun. Locally owned and operated, proudly serving the Pittsburgh community.
I'm attorney Edgar Snyder. For over 40 years, you've watched me do my signature point on TV. But who am I pointing at?
He's pointing at someone who's been hurt in an accident.
Someone overwhelmed with paperwork.
Someone struggling with bills.
Someone who can't get answers.
Someone who can't get justice.
I'm pointing at my community, my neighbors, and letting them know we're here to help. So remember, there's never a fee unless we get money for you.
From heating and cooling to a large array of construction equipment, Herc Rentals has the gear you need to get the job done. Herc Rentals is already a staple in several communities across the United States and Canada and have been serving our customers' needs since 1965. With a catalog of equipment that spans the spectrum of almost every kind of solution you can think of. To learn more about Herc Rentals, visit hercrentals.com or call us at 1-888-777-2700.
Hi, this is Mark Baer from Bud Bear Mazda. It's time to move and be moved. We have 0% financing on almost all 2024 new Mazdas in stock. We have a great selection. Come on up and drive one home today.
JRM Video Productions, winners of a regional Emmy Award for live sporting event.
Tonight's aerial coverage is brought to you by GBU Life. Protect what matters now. Back high above Upper St. Clair, we resume play. Panthers go to Julian Dallum. Senior carries to the 45-yard line, and we are deadlocked at nothing here in the second quarter. Christian's one of those guys you root for, man. Like, his story's awesome, and getting to the Pittsburgh Steelers, and now got signed and going to be around for a while.
Yeah, that's awesome. Good friend of mine. We've gotten close over the years, just from him playing at Duquesne, me at Pitt, you know, two local Whitfield guys. He's older than me, but a lot of mutual friends. He's a great guy. Yeah. Happy to see his success.
Direct snap off the right side. Dallum tries to carry forward, and there is not much available. 2 yards, maybe. Let's go down to Susie Cool, who has an injury update for us.
Thanks, Matt. I have an update on Panthers junior running back Dante Corey. He's getting looked at over right now on the Panthers sideline. He has that right shoe off and an ice pack on the ankle. It's to be determined if he'll be back in this game. Matt?
All right, thanks, Suze. Keep an eye on that, because that's a big-time situation for the Panthers, not having their leading rusher.
Yeah, that's a big-time unexpected loss for the Panthers. Now it looks like Julian Dallum's just in the Wildcat a lot. We got Hellman's. And speaking of Hellman's, I know we talked about this last year. They got to get the NIL deal with the Mayo Company. Hellman's own.
And we get a timeout taken. Let's burn one with them. We're going to pay some bills, so we'll come back here on KDK Plus.
Did you know you can make your home or building look brand new? For the whole project, or just spot repointing, make your home exterior brand new like when it was built. Call or visit Mariani-Richards.com.
It's Potomac Furniture's 75th anniversary sale. Celebrate our birthday with 40, 50, and 60% savings. Stop in today, Route 19 in McMurray, or visit PotomacFurniture.com. Furniture of distinction at a price you can afford.
College isn't for everyone, but from pay to training to retirement, Pennsylvania Laborers Union members live better. PA Laborers Union offers a great wage potential of $42 per hour and terrific health benefits. Imagine having 0 student loans while receiving state-of-the-art construction training. Join the team and get mentorship and guidance from experienced members. Go now to laborparecruit.com for more information.
I'm Albert Lin. I'm Chief of Shoulder Surgery at UPMC. I chose orthopedics because we have a chance of making really positive impacts on people's lives to get people back to whatever it is they want to do, whether that's their job, whether it's sports, whether it's just raising their hands so that they can put on their shirt. Everything that we do is driven towards improving patient care and patient outcome. World-renowned care, world-renowned surgery, world-renowned experts in everything. And that is really what sets UPMC apart.
Panthers and Indians square here with 8:15 to play in the second. Our Steelers High School Showcase Game of the Week here on KDK Plus. Peters Township hasn't lost to a WPIL opponent since October 28th, 2022. They're going deep. Hellman looking downfield, and it's underthrown, incomplete, trying to get Bryce Jones, the intended receiver. Double coverage for the Indians.
I like the aggressiveness of taking a shot. It's the first downfield shot we've really seen all game so far, Matt. And if you're Upper St. Clair, you can't be too predictable. You got to show some of that instead of, 10 men in the box running the football every play.
Mentioned 18 teams come into this Friday night undefeated. 2 of them here tonight, 4 of them in the conference, and they'll go deep with this punt that goes into the end zone for a touchback. And the back and forth continues. PT, the next crack at it. Let's crack into our top 25 from the Whitfield Insider. Bethel Park jumps Peters to take the number 1 spot. They're trailing Moon right now. Number 18 Moon up early on the Blackhawks. So Bethel Park, Peters, Upper St. Clair, and then South Fayette. So you have 4 teams in the top 10 in all classes that are in this conference.
Wow. That's going to be a race to the top then.
How about the Newcastle Red Hurricanes at 24, 4-0? Been a while since the Red Hurricanes.
Look at Norwin at 19.
How about them? Carlos Zofko high on the Knights. Flag blows this plate dead, so this play's not going to stand. And we're going to go.
Dead ball. False start. Number 2 on the offense.
Five-yard penalty against Peters Township. It'll be 1st and 15.
A little bit of a breeze tonight. First down 15 for the Indians. Back to pass. Hit as he threw, and he got it right at the sticks. Hauling in the pass was Jeremy Paletti. And what a hit did DeLucia take to deliver this one.
What a throw there. The courage to stand in the pocket, take it in the face, and deliver a ball 15 yards downfield.
That's a first down. Brought to you by Kelly Automotive.
Love to see them run a slant right there.
They go back to the running game and getting tripped up after maybe one Nick Corey. They'll say no gain.
Interesting defensive lineman for Upper St. Clair here. They have their outside linebacker not in an apex position. Usually you see that guy inside number 2 like you do here, but last time with 2 receivers to this side, he was outside of number 2.
Mike Albert also headed to Princeton, along with Stoll. In this Upper St. Clair defense. Second down, 10 from the 31-yard line. DeLucia motions out of the slot. Letty was the man in motion. DeLucia rolls. Some
Helmet's
pressure.
off.
And he hits. It's intercepted. Taken away. Dallum. Julian Dallum. A pick 6 to break the deadlock.
Wow. An uncharacteristic play for DeLucia there. Sometimes guys try to turn a bad play into a good one, and sometimes it makes a bad play into a worse play. And that's what happened there if you're DeLucia and Peters Township. Sometimes you just got to go down. Hate to see it. He's showing his playmaking ability. Oh. Pick 6. But that's exactly what you need if you're Upper St. Clair. Score in a way that's not offense. Defense, special teams. The defense starts this game off on the scoreboard.
Jacobo Hechavarria puts the extra point in. And how about Julian Dallum? Breaks the deadlock, 7-0. Panthers on top of Indians. We'll be back here on KDKA+.
This awesome gift is from my grandma. I use free pay policy from GBA Life.
What does it do?
It accumulates cash value, helps protect my future insurability, and it may even earn dividends.
What's so great about that?
My policy will grow with me. Plus, I get access to the GBA Life Youth Leaders Program, scholarships, and more.
Oh.
You might be interested in a GBA Life annuity. You're probably thinking about retiring soon, right, Mrs. Jones?
Fall is in the air at Pittsburgh's premier outdoor shopping, dining, and play destination, the Waterfront. Find fall weather gear at retailers like Old Navy, DSW, and Rally House. Dine at family-friendly restaurants like Primanti Brothers, Shorty's Tap and Taco, and more. Experience indoor playtime at Dave & Buster's, Urban Air, and more. Speaking of play, the Waterfront is a proud sponsor of this Steel City High School football broadcast and happy to support WPIAL football across our region. Visit us at waterfrontpgh.com for more information.
You've got dreams, might even be something big. Imagine what you could do with the right solutions. Secured against evolving threats and set up to make the right decisions faster. At Acrisure, we help protect and grow everything you've worked so hard to build. We are the brightest people using the best of technology. We are an extraordinary advantage for you. We are Acrisure.
Quiet on set? No way. This is Jake's time to shine, and Ryan's, and our crew. Cameras, check. Drones, check. Checking that shot we just checked? Double check. We ain't got time to chill. We're out here capturing this action. This is when we get to work, to bring you every moment live, no matter what. Broadcasting changes everything. Transform how you experience the game with JRM Video Production.
Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by the Pittsburgh Post-Gazette, by the Waterfront, by Two Men and a Junk Truck Pittsburgh, by Panera Bread. Panther fans have something to cheer about. They're up 7-0 over Peters Township, thanks to Julian Dallum. The Indians of Peters Township have only allowed 6 points in the last 3 weeks. Add another 7 to that total, and it was by way of an interception, return for a touchdown. And you know, the way that this game went a season ago, maybe there's something for the returning players in the mind. That gets erased with a play like that, doesn't it, JP?
Oh, for sure, Matt. I mean, all these guys from Upper St. Clair, they remember the shellacking they took last year from Peters. That's definitely been bulletin board material for them in the offseason.
This is the 20th meeting between these two teams, but the teams have split the last 6 times they've played. Upper St. Clair won in 18, 21, and 22. Peters Township won in 19, 20, and last year 31-0, the game we're mentioning. This is the 20th meeting between these teams all time, and Upper St. Clair leads the series 16-3. Dallum looks on the slant, incomplete. Could not haul it in, McCullough.
Big breakup by Randy Yan right there.
Kind of sidearmed that one in there, trying to fit it into the tight window. And breaks it up, and it's second down at 10.
That's the second or third pass breakup by this Upper St. Clair secondary. They're playing their minds out today.
6:34 here in the second. Dallum hands it off. Nothing available. This swarming ball comes loose again, and it rolls back to DeLucia. DeLucia will keep it. Watch this again.
Yeah, this will be interesting.
Clair
rolled
down prior to the fumble. Third down.
They got that one wrong, but inevitably it still would have been and should have been Peters Township ball. I think DeLucia ended up hitting it, but this was out.
It was definitely out. Peters Township keeps shooting themselves in the foot. Interception, fumble. Lost the ball on fourth down already. This is not characteristic for them.
Carter Stein was the man who punched it out. Draw play for DeLucia. DeLucia breaks free, and he has a first down, and he's pulled down, but not before a fresh set for the Indians. A crucial first down for this drive to continue.
That's exactly what the doctor ordered, Matt. Quarterback draw on third down, and you get first. Wow. And he holds onto the ball here. That was almost stripped.
That is a Kelly Automotive first down. Kelly Automotive bringing you first downs all season long here on our showcase. Play action, DeLucia. And he fits it into that tight window for another first down. Man, there was traffic But the man on the scene to make the catch, Lucas Shanafelt, for the Peters Township first down.
I almost think there was a missed assignment by somebody there. There were two receivers too close to each other there. I couldn't tell who was intended for, but it worked out.
Wrestled down by Bryce Jones. First and 10, PT. Full wide receiver set. Back to the ground game. And they get new paper, and he can't find any room. It's Julian Dallum, the man to make the tackle.
Nice open field tackle there by Dallum. New paper tries to get the corner, and Dallum comes off the edge from that apex position. New paper almost gets outside.
4:45, clock churns here in the second. 7-0 Upper St. Clair. They give it up again to New Paper, and he gets bogged down. This time Charlie Bywolski at the 45 will bring up a third down at about 2.
If Peters can convert this, they're finally getting back into their rhythm. 3 first downs in a row. You know, you can see a little exhale. Like, okay, you know, we're all right. We're all right. We're only down 7-0.
See what defensive coordinator Andy Assad will draw up here from USC. And they hand it off again, but the Panther defense only allows a yard, not 2. As again, New Paver stacked up. It'll be 4th down and 1.
I really like the linebacker, number 6, John Banbury for Upper St. Clair. The middle linebacker for the Panthers. He's in on almost every tackle.
Also give credit to Bobby Fleckenstein, wrapping his arms around the ball carrier there. 4th down. Decision time here for Peters. Trailing by a touchdown. Coming up on the 3-minute mark of the first half. DeLucia rolling, got a wide open receiver. It's caught at the 25, and he's going to walk into the end zone. Touchdown, Peters Township. Eli Prado, 44 yards for a Peters Township touchdown.
Wow, that's how you answer, Matt. And just like that, they're back in the game.
JP, I looked up and saw a breakaway receiver in Prado.
Well, when you establish the run like they have, you kind of lull that defense to sleep. Here's a run, here's a run, here's a run. Boom. Play action, hit it right over their heads.
Extra point is good. Maiello puts it through the poles. 3:11 to play. We're tied at 7. Take another look at it.
Please show your attention to our varsity cheerleaders. They're about to perform their UCA.
Beautifully drawn up.
Beautifully drawn up. Something happened there on the Upper St. Clair defense. Either there was a missed assignment, somebody fell, something. But you can't be cutting guys loose like that. Shouldn't happen.
Take a look at some scores from around the WPIAL. Central Catholic back in front. I believe this is an update. North Allegheny has just taken the lead on that. So NA now leads 14-8 on Central Catholic. Sorry, JP. Moon leads Bethel Park. That's a big one. Tigers in this conference could give Bethel Park their first loss. TJ and Bell Vernon, a rivalry game tied at 7. Deer Lakes and Highlands, a big game in that class, has the Lancers leading the Golden Rams 7-0. Woody High trails Latrobe 3-0. No Alex Tatch tonight for the Wildcats, and Central Valley leads Avonworth 14-7.
Like to see my Central Catholic Vikings.
I knew that was coming.
They'll come back.
They always do.
They always do.
Little pooch kick fielded from the 26-yard line, and then they try to reverse field, and Bywolski doesn't have much room there. It will be Panther football at the 25-yard line. Panther offense, and that's going to be one of those things here, JP. Now the game's tied. Panther offense really has shown just a few glimpses of being able to break something. They need to sustain a drive here and not give the ball back to a now hungry Peters Township offense.
Yeah, with 3 minutes left, Matt, they've tried to establish the run all game. They haven't had too much success there. They took one shot. I'd like to see them try to air it out again to keep that defense honest and on their toes.
Dallum on the right side, a little spin move to buy separation, gets 2 on first down. Tripped up Peter Luke.
Out of the Wildcat formation, you only have so many plays that you can go to. So your offense is very predictable, but the plus side to that is that you get an extra blocker. We talk about this every week, Matt. When you get a direct snap to the quarterback and he's the runner, you're not wasting the quarterback just by handing the ball off to a running back. You gain an extra blocker, theoretically.
Now time's ticking. That's the other part of this.
Yeah. And that's what worries me about Upper St. Clair's offense is if they get behind, how are they going to be able to come back with the lack of a passing offense?
Well, then they hand it off, and it's Bywalski just leveling a defender to get to the second level and pick up an Upper St. Clair first down.
Well, out of the Wildcat formation there, you see the counterattack. After you see power by Dallum so many times in a row, you hit him with the counter, switch it up.
First down at 10 from the 36-yard line. It's Dallum to the left. Dallum across the 40 to the 41.
Would love to see Dallum just to use his speed, try to get to the outside on a play like that. Good vision by him, though, to cut it up and get positive yardage.
Mike Junko in his 6th season at Upper St. Clair. Of course, took over for legend Jim Render, who's up here in the press box with us tonight. Dallum one more time, and he'll dive forward across to the 45. About a yard shy of the sticks where it will be 3rd and 1. Junko 34-16 in his 5 seasons coming into tonight. Of course, the Panthers, as a program, on win 499. They're looking for win 500 as an Upper St. Clair football program tonight.
Here's a trivia for you. How many programs in Whitfield history have 500 wins? Do you know?
It is 25. Were you trying to stump me there?
I was not trying to stump you. I wouldn't do that on television. I was just curious. I mean, that's how much faith I have in you. You know everything about Whitfield football.
It was 25, and Uniontown became the 25th earlier this year.
Uniontown has 500 wins?
Yep.
Wow.
Don't say it like that. What do the people in Uniontown ever do to you?
Nothing. It's just surprising. Wow. How many others can you name?
Oh, man, come back to me at halftime.
Okay.
Speaking of which, that's where we're going. Shell halftime show in the back half of the break. Tied at 7. Upper St. Clair, Peters Township. Battle of undefeateds. A little rivalry here in the South Hills, and we're getting a defensive struggle between these two.
Yeah, we are, Matt. It's not exactly what we expected because of 2 high-profile offenses that score a lot of points so far this year. But there's nothing to complain about. 7-7 showdown. It's going to be a heavyweight contest in the second half.
No doubt about it. Well, let's go down to Susie Cool.
Shifting interception by Julian Dallum. Peters Township goes and answers right back. What's got to be the message to your team?
Well, I think coming out, we got to get going offensively. We got to get our ground game going, and we played really well defensively. We had an assignment bust, but that's a good offense. To hold them to 7. So, keep on doing what we're doing defensively. Get the run game going on offense.
You said defensively a couple of times there. What is your defense doing the best tonight?
Well, I think number 1, we're getting some pressure. We're getting him off his spot. I think number 2, on the back end, guys doing a pretty good job covering. They got a lot of really good receivers, so our kids are doing a good job in the back half. So, and I think with the run game, we were able to slow it down a little bit as the half went on.
Thanks, Coach. Matt?
Thanks so much, Susie. As we go to the break. Thanks so much, Susie, as we go to the break. 7-7, all tied up for St. Clair Peters Township. The defensive struggle in our Steelers High School Showcase Game of the Week rolls on right here on KDKA+.
At Laway, we understand the power of personalization. From hats to water bottles, our expert services include screen printing, embroidery, and a variety of promotional items. We also specialize in team sports gear. What truly sets Laway apart is our dedicated design team, including our talented on-staff graphic designers and exponential customer service. Choose Laway to make a lasting impression on and off the field.
From heating and cooling to a large array of construction equipment, Herc Rentals has the gear you need to get the job done. Herc Rentals is already a staple in several communities across the United States and Canada and have been serving our customers' needs since 1965. With a catalog of equipment that spans the spectrum of almost every kind of solution you can think of. To learn more about Herc Rentals, visit hercrentals.com or call us at 1-888-777-2700.
Hi folks, welcome to the Pittsburgh Steelers Hall of Honor Museum.
Thanks. They really wore that back then, Grandpa?
Yeah, they really did.
Playing back then was tough, believe me.
Now this is the best era. Nobody could beat that dynasty.
I couldn't agree more. Those teams were unstoppable.
Now, I don't know about that, but the team was really good in the 90s.
Come on, you couldn't catch those teams in the 2000s. They went the distance, literally.
That's what I'm talking about! Yes!
The 70s are definitely the
No
best.
way! The 2000s, hands down.
Whoa, guys, stop fighting. I think every era was pretty sweet.
You said it, kid. I hope you guys enjoyed yourselves, and I hope to see you back here soon.
Wait, you're T?
Seems like a nice spot.
Everybody to the Shell Halftime Show on KDKA+. We're in Upper St. Clair at Panther Stadium. It's tied at 7 apiece between Upper St. Clair and Peters Township. I'm Susie Colin right now. As always at this time of the week, it's time to look at what the around town are doing off the field with our team, brought to you by the Post-Gazette and Mentorship. This week we're looking at senior from Greensburg-Salem, Cooper Dan. Cooper is a dedicated leader both on and off the field at Greensburg-Salem, setting an example for his teammates through his actions. In addition to serving on the Leadership Council, Cooper actively participates in Mini-Thon, a charity organization supporting pediatric cancer. Cooper also gives back to the community by officiating youth flag football games. It's always so great seeing what these kids do on and off the field, so keep it up, Cooper. And also, if you want to nominate anybody or have anybody in mind, just go to Steelers.com/youth. And now it's time to bring in Carlo Zovko, our WIPIO insider, to take a look at our top plays from Week 4 right now. Let's check him out.
From the Blast Off Cleaning Equipment Studios, welcome back to the WIPIO Insider Show. I'm your host and WIPIO Insider, Carlo Zovko. Every single halftime, we come at you with the top 10 plays of the week prior. And can you believe we are already halfway through this WIPIO football season? We have a ton of great plays. I swear each week they get better and better. There was a lot of game-winning plays, unbelievable catches, and you're going to see one that actually got on ESPN. But I'll let the countdown show you that one. Let's get right into the top 10 plays of Week 4. Starting off the list at number 10, we're going to go to the Norwin-North Allegheny game, and it's going to be Norwin quarterback Tristan Tavares, who's going to call his own number and dive for the pylon before he gets in. NA gets the win, but Norwin gets the top play. At number 9, we're going to go to the Mars and Montour game, and it's going to be Montour defensive back James Bunridge going to read the route, take it to the house, 86 yards. He won't be caught. Montour gets the W. At number 8, in the wildest game of the night, Newcastle versus Knock, Newcastle will score 3 times in the final 3 minutes and 30 seconds, and it starts right here. Nate McKnight going to take the ensuing kickoff after a Knock score, take it to the house, and break this game open. Newcastle would go on with the massive win. At number 7, we're going to go to the Peters Township West Allegheny game, and it's going to be Peters wide receiver Lucas Ross, who would not be denied, breaks a couple tackles, and gets in the end zone. At number 6, we're going to go to the South Fayette and Bell Vernon game, and it's going to be Bell Vernon ball hawk safety Cole Doppelhauer going to read the quarterback, pick it off, make a guy miss, break his ankles, and take it 90 yards for the pick 6. South Fayette will go on to win, but Doppelhauer is going to have the top play. At number 5, we're going to go to the Kiski and Penn Trafford game, and it's going to be Penn Trafford athlete Michael Cheplick takes the kickoff, 98 yards, going to take it right up the gut, would not be denied, breaks a couple tackles, stiff arms the kicker, and he's going to go to the house. An unbelievable play. Penn Trafford's going to go on to win. At number 4, we're going to go to the Hampton-Shar Valley game, and with 18 seconds left, Hampton's just going to run the clock out to take it to overtime, but Evan McGaney has other plans. He's going to take it the final play of the game to the house to win the game for Hampton. What a game. At number 3, a battle of 2A powers. It's South Park versus South Allegheny. It's going to be Kenyon Brown who's going to go over the defender up top for the big play. At number 2, in the upset of the weekend, the Penn Hills and Aliquippa game, and a big reason why was Penn Hills senior running back Natel Mitchell, who's going to run over a Quip defender, spin out of trouble, and take it down the sideline to the house. Penn Hills would go on to upset Aliquippa. And at number 1, we're going to go to McKeesport and Upper St. Clair, and it's going to be McKeesport sophomore wide receiver Javian Robinson, who goes up top over 2 Upper St. Clair defenders. He's going to bring it down. This one made ESPN's You Got Moss, and as you can see from this tight angle, you'll see why. Unbelievable play by Robinson. Upper St. Clair is going to get the W, though. And that'll do it for this week's Top 10 Plays of the Week. I swear it gets better and better every single week. Once again, I'm your host and Whippio Insider, Carlos Ofco. Thanks for tuning in. Back to you, Susie Cole.
My audience can put in an order and Spreadshop does the printing and sends it to anywhere in the world. It's like magic.
It costs nothing to set up, and there is no money out of my pocket. I set my own prices and make my profits after costs.
I built my own brand, then started making money the first time I shared with my audience. Now all my followers are wearing my logo.
Setting up your Spreadshop takes just a few seconds, and all our products are made in-house. You can trust your brand is in good hands. Start your own merch store today at Spreadshop.com.
Around here in the fall, harvest moons, cool crisp evenings, and on Friday nights, legends come alive in Pittsburgh. WPIAL High School Football. Allegiant Community Federal Credit Union is a proud sponsor of the Steel City Game of the Week. Allegiant salutes the players, the fans, the cheerleaders, and the parents. Allegiant Community Federal Credit Union. 6 locations and a sponsor of this WPIAL High School Football broadcast.
In Pittsburgh, football season is all year round. The Pittsburgh Passion, 3-time national champions. A team of women united by drive, dedication, and heart. It's more than football, it's family. A sisterhood of athletes working together to achieve greatness. Do you have what it takes? The passion, the commitment. This is your chance to be a part of the black and gold. Step out onto the field and join a legacy. The Pittsburgh Passion is waiting for you. Join us for tryouts. For more information, scan the QR code or visit PittsburghPassion.com.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Shell Halftime Show on KDKA Plus. I'm Susie Cole, and it's tied at 7 apiece at half between Peters Township and Upper St. Clair. And right now it's time to take a look at the Coach of the Week for Week 4, Shane Zayats from the Jefferson Morgan Rockets. Zayats led the Rockets to a commanding 21-6 victory over the Mighty Mikes in a crucial conference matchup. The Rockets' defense dominated, holding their opponents to just 6 points, while the offense powered through with 3 rushing touchdowns. This win marks the Rockets' first 5-0 start since 1989, and Coach Zayats' first Coach of the Week honors since taking over the program in 2022. So congratulations, Coach Zayats, on your first ever Coach of the Week honors. And now it's time to head to our sights and sounds from last week's Steelers High School Showcase Game of the Week. The Penn Hills Indians and Aliquip Equips. Take a look.
Welcome to UHAS McGinley Stadium on the campus of Penn Hills High School for the site of the Steelers High School Showcase Game of the Week. It's the Aliquip Equips clashing with the Penn Hills Indians. Fodder back to pass as Ellis steps up, throws intercepted, picked off at the 35-yard line, and they got a convoy out there in front, but he'll be brought down.
Well, absolutely, and they have a very talented playmaker over there by the name of Daniel Batch also.
Fade route, end zone, caught for a touchdown. For the Indians. Back to pass, Ellis hits as he throws, but he got a receiver out there, and it's caught for a touchdown! What a catch! Martell Palmer! Mitchell, one more time, tries to get the edge, and he spins away! Mitchell down the sideline! Maytel Mitchell! Touchdown! Penn Hills! Council to his right, pressured, spins away from it. Now we'll let it fly into the end zone, caught for a touchdown! Oh, what a catch, Larry Moon! Give it up to the sophomore who lost the ball. Ball's on the ground. It's still losing, but they call touchdown.
Referee called touchdown.
Into the end zone.
Referee called touchdown.
That's why I'm not surprised at the result. If we lock in.
In a world of big corporations and interpersonal experiences, there's something truly special about family-owned businesses. For over 70 years, the Mike Kelly Automotive family has been serving the community with integrity, honesty, and a commitment to putting families first.
And we're not stopping anytime soon. Our commitment to excellent sales and service remains stronger than ever.
Visit us today and experience the Mike Kelly Automotive difference. Because when you buy from us, you buy from family.
Macero Corporation has been a commercial general contractor in Pittsburgh since 1967. But did you know that we also have an agency construction management firm? Macero Construction Management Services can be your advocate when building or renovating your new school. If you're a school superintendent, business manager, or school board member and have a new construction project on the horizon, Macero CMS can provide you with the complete construction management services you need for a successful project delivered safely, on time, and on budget. Visit MaceroCG.com for more information.
Tied at 7 apiece here at Panther Stadium in Upper St. Clair. It's time to take a look at those first half highlights and stats with Johnny and Matt. Guys.
Thanks, Susie. Appreciate it. Welcome back up here into the broadcast booth. That's Johnny Patrician, Matt Fargo with you, the Emmy Award-winning broadcast. How about JRM Production taking home an Emmy from last year's broadcast of high school football? And have to thank you for being a part of it, brother.
Thanks for including me. I appreciate it.
Yeah, well, our hardworking staff at JRM Video Productions, shout out to all of them. Congratulations, Big Feet, for sure. Big Feet is these two defenses showing out. We talked a lot about in the pregame how good Peters Township's defense was. Upper St. Clair said we could play a little bit of defense too, and the reason why they have a tie ball game because they had that pick six by Julian Dallum as we get ready to take a look at the first half highlights.
Yeah, Matt, we talked, there has to be a special play tonight, whether it was on special teams or defense for Upper St. Clair to stay in this game, and that's exactly what happened. They scored first on the defensive side of the ball. They've been forcing turnovers all night long, causing fits for Peters Township's offense, getting after the quarterback, making sure that DeLucia has not been able to stay comfortable in the pocket. They're making him move, get out of his comfort zone, and that's what's caused the turnovers tonight for the Panthers defense. They're going to need more turnovers and more special plays like this one right here in the second half to win this game.
Julian Dallum broke the deadlock on that interception return for a touchdown, but then a big fourth down play, and they used some trickeration, and Peters Township gets DeLucia to hook up with Eli Prado for the touchdown and tie game. And you see the Upper St. Clair marching band on the field as it is homecoming, and we're going to get to hear the announcement on who the homecoming winners are.
Valentina Sabato!
Valentina is your 2024 homecoming queen here at Upper St. Clair, and you get to do it on television. How about that?
Wow, I don't know if she expected that coming tonight, did they?
Congratulations to her. And, you know, I think, JP, from a crowning standpoint, how do you decipher this logjam of a conference between Upper St. Clair, Peters Township, South Ed, Bethel Park, and Moon? You know, if you take 0-5 Baldwin out of the picture, the other 5 teams in this conference are 23-1 coming into tonight. Moon with the 1 loss.
Well, it's definitely a bottleneck, like you said, but you can only start by winning 1 game at a time. You can't win the conference tonight, but you can start getting there by winning tonight. And tonight is going to be a big piece of the puzzle between Upper St. Clair and Peters, obviously. But we thought it was going to be an offensive matchup tonight. It's a chess match between the 2 defenses, but somebody has to step up. We talked about how neither of these teams have really been in a 4-quarter matchup all season long, as Peters has blown everybody out by more than 20 points that they played so far. It's not looking that way tonight so far, but I need Upper St. Clair to get aggressive and throw the ball downfield a little bit to keep Peters' offense on the sideline. If Peters' offense stays on the sideline, they won't be able to score the points that they intend to. But that's going to be the key going forward for both teams.
Speaking about teams, let's take a look at scores from around the WPIAL. North Allegheny leads Pittsburgh Central Catholic 14-11. Bethel Park trails Moon 21-19. Keep an eye on that one. That's a big-time score in the way that 5A is going to play out, especially with all the wild card situations right now. Thomas Jefferson, they've taken a 14-point advantage over Bell Vernon. They lead at 21-7. And we go to Deer Lakes, where the Lancers have a 7-0 lead over Highlands. Woody High has now jumped out in front of Latrobe 10-3. And Avonworth and Central Valley, Lopes beat the Warriors last year. Lopes are trying to beat the Warriors again as this game is all knotted up between the Warriors and the Antelopes in a crucial conference matchup. This is the first week this season that all the conference are in action. We mentioned that here at Upper St. Clair, they just lifted the lid here tonight on conference play. So what do you make of any of these scores jump out at you?
Oh, I feel like you're hinting at something specifically. I'm not going to talk about that, but we'll check in the 4th quarter to see what it's like. But I love the close games. You know, we're in conference play now, so no blowouts for the most part. Hopefully it stays that way here tonight.
Hopefully it stays that way. A lot of great games and great matchups as now we're on that second half of the WPIL high school football season. And I love this stretch run, especially as we get into next week and get into October and that final 4-week stretch. Man, it's going to be a lot of fun.
We're getting down to the nitty-gritty. It seems like September went by like that. Yep. It feels like yesterday we were here a year ago doing a game. But, you know, what better facility can you have than Upper St. Clair? This is amazing. I'm just excited for the show we're going to get in the second half.
Danny Holzer rolls out the red carpet here at Upper St. Clair, the athletic director and head basketball coach. Wins the WPIL basketball championship a season ago. So really appreciate what he does. And this is one of the best places to witness any athletic event. Upper St. Clair is one of the best.
No doubt. So I'm happy to be here. I know you are too, but we got to take time to watch what's really going to happen in the second half. I have a feeling we're in for a good one.
I do too, and that means you need to keep it locked here on KDK Plus for our Steelers High School Showcase Game of the Week. When we come back, the second half of action. Don't go anywhere. Panthers and Indians, the second half on the back half of this break.
This Saturday, tune into KDK Plus for PAC D3 college football as the Carnegie Mellon Tartans face the Washington and Jefferson Presidents. This Saturday at 2 p.m., only on KDK Plus.
Craving the best burgers in town? Welcome to Moonlit Burgers, voted Best Burger 2024. From classic smash burgers and chicken sandwiches to salads and Millie's soft serve and shakes, we've got something for everyone. Enjoy our refreshing selection of local drafts, cocktails, and boozy shakes at the bar. Experience the magic of Moonlit Burgers, where flavor meets fun. Locally owned and operated, proudly serving the Pittsburgh community.
Macero Corporation has been a commercial general contractor in Pittsburgh since 1967. But did you know that we also have an agency construction management firm? Macero Construction Management Services can be your advocate when building or renovating your new school. If you're a school superintendent, business manager, or school board member and have a new construction project on the horizon, Macero CMS can provide you with the complete construction management services you need for a successful project delivered safely, on time, and on budget. Visit MaceroCG.com for more information.
Hi, this is Mark Baer from Bud Bear Subaru. Listen to this one. We have 2.9% financing on all 2025 new Subaru Outbacks in stock. That's right, up to 72 months. Come on up and drive one home today.
By the time this Steelers fan is finished drinking his Pepsi, you'll be 15 seconds closer to game time. Steelers watching. Better with Pepsi.
I'm Albert Lin. I'm Chief of Shoulder Surgery at UPMC. I chose orthopedics because we have a chance of making really positive impacts on people's lives to get people back to whatever it is they want to do, whether that's their job, whether it's sports, whether it's just raising their hands so that they can put on their shirt. Everything that we do is driven towards improving patient care and patient outcome. World-renowned care, world-renowned surgery, world-renowned experts in everything. That is really what sets UPMC apart.
For Brittany, it's more than a move. It's a new city. It's a new role. It's a brand new horizon that's hers for the taking. It's more than a move, and we're more than a truck.
This awesome gift is from my grandma. I use free pay policy from GB Life. What does it do? It accumulates cash value, helps protect my future insurability, and it may even earn dividends. What's so great about that? My policy will grow with me. Plus, I get access to the GB Life Youth Leaders Program, scholarships, and more. Oh. You might be interested in a GB Life annuity. You're probably thinking about retiring soon, right, Mrs. Jones?
We're back at Upper St. Clair for the South Hill Showdown between the Panthers and the Indians. Second half action about to begin here on our Steelers High School Showcase Game of the Week, presented by Giant Eagle, the Pittsburgh Post-Gazette, and Spread Group. And it's a blackout night here on homecoming. It's kind of funny. Head coach for Peters Township said, TJ Black, in his 9th season, he said, you know, Peters Township used to be the homecoming game every year, meaning that you assign it as a guaranteed win. They are not a guaranteed win, but they are still the homecoming game tonight.
Wow, you're right. And you mentioned the student sections. Great showing from both teams so far, both schools rather, tonight here. Upper St. Clair got the blackout, and Peters got the stripe out, black, white, and red.
That's hard to pull off. Great student sections here. A little pooch kick. And nice job there by the Panthers D'Orazio pulls it down as we go down to Susie Cole.
Limit the mistakes this half. Adversity well in the first half.
Technical difficulties there. We'll touch back in with Suze in a little.
So this first drive is so important for them to establish the run, get back in the lead here for Upper St. Clair, because we don't want to see them trying to come from behind with their rushing attack. You know, they dominate the clock, dominate the pace, but will they be able to come from behind with the lack of the passing attack?
Panthers go to John Banbury and loose football. Who has it? They got to unpile jerseys. PT says they have it, and they do. Peters lost it on the opening drive of the ball game, and now Upper St. Clair loses it on the opening drive of the second half.
Opening play of the second half. That's not how you want to start the second half of a tied football game. Stripped it out. Love to see that as a defender. But you got to snap and clear. If you're John Banbury, you got to get back on defense and make a play here. Put the fire out.
Peters. Quick offensive switch here, and Shanafeld in motion. DeLucia runs off the field there. Thought he was in motion, but he ran off the field as they handed off the left side to Cole Newpaver, who picks up 3 on first down.
So now Peters can do what they want with this field position here. They're taking their time a little bit. 3 receiver set here down at the bottom.
Go back to the ground game. Nice shot there, the aerial coverage. And how about the coverage by Nate Stoll? There is a flag down as Newpaver went down. Check the penalty.
Ball starts.
Legal procedure penalty on the Indians, and it's declined. False start would have blown the play dead. A legal procedure allows the play to continue and allows the defense to either take or accept it. 3rd down and 9 from the 43-yard line. Shotgun for DeLucia. Newpaver to his right. Panthers almost jumped there.
Another look.
3-down lineman for USC. Back to pass, DeLucia. Looks near side on the numbers, just overshot him, incomplete. Trying to get it to Lucas Roast, and instead it will be 4th down.
The basic flood concept by Peters Township there. You get a go route by number 1 receiver. You get a 10-yard out by the number 2 receiver and a 5-yard flat by number 3. Really a levels concept that you like to see against zone defense. Great throw there by DeLucia to get it over top the outside, the flat defender there, and underneath the corner in a cover 3 defense.
Lehman to punt. This one rolls inside the 10, inside the 5. Get a little wind. Down around the 2-yard line. Fantastic punt.
You know, if you're Nolan DeLucia, Matt, it's hard not to get a little frustrated. He's had a few drops by his receivers here tonight, especially on 3rd and long, where he's put the ball in a good spot and they haven't been able to convert.
We'll take another look at this punt by Lehman and the roll that it got. Inside the 5-yard line. Hey, for the latest news in high school football across Western Pennsylvania, go to postgazette.com. The Pittsburgh Post-Gazette, an official partner of the Pittsburgh Steelers. See Jamie Gardner there on your screen, the long snapper. Maybe preparing himself if the Panthers can't get out of their own end zone, and that does a nice job of getting some breathing room as they go right back to the sophomore. How much confidence for John Banbury? You fumbled on the first play, your defense holds, and they go right back to you the next time that you touch the football.
That's a big confidence booster as a player, knowing that your coaches and your team have your back like that.
Especially as a sophomore.
Yeah. He's a good player. Interesting look there by Peters to go with the bare front. 5 down. They got a nose right over top of the center.
Right side, they give it off to Dallum. Dallum squeezing through, spinning off one, and fights forward across the 10-yard line. About a two yards shy of the line to gain, so it'll be 3rd down and about a yard and a half coming up.
3rd down and 1.
For obvious reasons, this is a huge down for Upper St. Clair, but specifically, I feel like Peters Township has dominated this game in the field position battle. I feel like most of this game has played in Upper St. Clair's territory due to turnovers or good punts by Peters Township.
Fake the handoff that's Hellman keeping, and Hellman has an Upper St. Clair 1st down, and this 1st down is brought to you by Kelly Automotive.
A key missed tackle there by Lucas Ross for Peters. He had Dallum there in his sights. Fortunately, Dallum made a miss in a phone booth, but that's a big missed tackle right there. Right there. Nice spin to get off the missed tackler and lean forward for the 1st down. Move the chains.
Hellman to Dallum. Dallum, nothing available. Upper St. Clair can't find anything.
On the stop, number 33, James Spratt.
Talking about head coach for the Upper St. Clair Panthers and Mike Junko. His father, Bob Junko, 77 years old this year, served under 9 Pitt head coaches, starting with the legendary Foge Fazio back in 1982 through 85. And he was ready to work for Majors, and then Walt Harris took over for Johnny Majors. And he's been on every Pitt staff since that Foge Fazio season as the flag comes flying down. And Bob stays in the stands as a dad watching his son coach the Panthers. And Mike told me, you know, it's hard for him to take the head coaching headset off. And then he starts chatting in the stands of what he should do and what he doesn't realize you're still around Upper St. Clair parents.
Holding.
Don't want to give him a bad idea that it's dad.
He's half distance to the goal. 2nd down.
And I know you have some pretty fun memories of Coach Junk.
Oh, he's the best. Honestly, he was a father figure to all of us at Pitt. He's like a grandpa figure almost. But he is the heartbeat of that program and so important for the culture. And it really speaks to what kind of person and coach he is when head coach after head coach keeps you around. Usually when a head coach comes in, they want to bring all their new guys and their own guys. But he was so important for the culture and everybody there in that building.
Hellman trying to maintain his balance. How did Hellman stay upright? What a play. Ethan Hellman.
Nice miss there.
It's going to be 3rd down and 9. Make it 10. It's right back to the original line of scrimmage. Will the Panthers put the ball in the air here?
I think you're forced to unless you want to play it safe and punt it. But if you have any interest in getting this 1st down, you got to throw it.
Pressure comes and Hellman goes down. He's sacked. Lucas Roast.
Great play by Lucas Roast there on the blitz coming in. And that's a way to answer after the missed tackle on 3rd down last series. Comes back in with the cross dog blitz. 2 guys through the air gap. Nice sack here. Good rebound for him. And he had a great tackle a couple plays earlier in the alley on Dallum. Good series there by Lucas Roast.
4th down. Punt unit is out. Jacobo Echeverria.
All name team there.
Bobbled at the 10 or at the 50 and planted down. No return there for McCullough. And that's where the Panthers will begin when we come back on KDKA Plus on Friday night.
Loewe, we understand the power of personalization. From hats to water bottles, our expert services include screen printing, embroidery, and a variety of promotional items. We also specialize in team sports gear. What truly sets Loewe apart is our dedicated design team, including our talented on-staff graphic designers and exponential customer service. Choose Loewe to make a lasting impression on and off the field.
It's a great thing.
At Two Men and a Junk Truck, we can remove your things, so you have room to dream.
I'm attorney Edgar Snyder. For over 40 years, you've watched me do my signature point on TV. But who am I pointing at?
He's pointing at someone who's been hurt in an accident.
Someone overwhelmed with paperwork.
Someone struggling with bills.
Someone who can't get answers.
Someone who can't get justice.
I'm pointing at my community, my neighbors, and letting them know we're here to help. So remember, there's never a fee unless we get money for you.
Did you know you can make your home or building look brand new? For the whole project, or just spot repointing, make your home exterior brand new like when it was built. Call or visit Mariani-Richards.com.
Welcome back to Panther Stadium in Upper St. Clair on KDK Plus for the Steelers High School Showcase Game of the Week. It's tied at 7 apiece in the third quarter, and right now I'm joined by the former Pitt Director of Player Development, Bob Junko, who was with the Pitt football program for over 30 years in a number of roles, and is also the father of Upper St. Clair head coach Mike Junko. Bob, I got to ask, you retired after so long, but why?
Well, I tell you, I need to spend more time with my wife. You know, I'm trying to get her to retire. She ain't retired either yet, but she's working on it, okay? So that's the whole thing. It was time. It was time. So.
When we talked with your son earlier this week, he talked a lot about the time that he spent with you on the sidelines whenever he was younger, and you were a large part of that Pitt football program. What's your fondest memory with Mike on the sidelines?
Well, we're playing Army one day, and it's colder than heck, okay? And he's hot. We had wires. I mean, we had cables that had to carry for coaches. He was on the visitor side. My oldest son was on my sideline on my wires. So all of a sudden, it comes down to in the second half, and I see his little head coming around the corner on the track at Old Pitt Stadium. And I'm wondering what the heck he did. So he comes over to me. He said, "Dad, I quit." I said, "You quit? Why'd you quit?" He said, "I don't want to be over there. They're mean to me over there." I said, "That's all right." I said, "You did a great job. You can hold my wire now." So that was a great moment right there.
Well, Bob, I don't think Mike quit. He's still out there tonight, and he told us on the phone, I just want you to know that in big moments, he still feels you through him, and he says whenever he feels that, he knows that he's doing something right. I hope that makes you feel special.
Everything right, I tell you. He's a great son, and his mother, I got to give her some credit. She did a great job of raising our 3 sons, okay? Now we got 9 grandchildren, so I tell you, it's great. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Bob. Again, a huge part of the Pitt football program for over 30 years, the former director of player development, Bob Junko. Matt, Johnny?
Thanks, Johnny. And thanks to Bob. Legend.
Absolute legend. He would give us some pregame speeches, and he would say, "Saw that wood."
Everyone's looking around like, what's that mean?
No, well, it would get us rowdy.
That's good stuff. Well, now Peters Township after that incomplete pass. Lucas Schenefeld, the intended receiver there, talking with TJ Plack. And they go back to the running game and inside the 35. It's Corey. Brings up third down here for the Indians. Under 5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Knotted up at 7. $15 seconds to go in the play clock. They go back to the run game and they pick it up on a third down. Fresh set after the first down move by Cole Newpaper.
Pistol set there, Matt. The running back gets a full head of steam heading towards that line of scrimmage. Breaking through the arm tackles of the defensive line. Rolls forward for that first down. Keeps the chain moving. and allows Peters to set the pace and set their own tempo for this game, which they've had their fingerprints all over so far.
First down 10, all to 28. Again, New Paper and pulled down from behind by Stoll.
Tackle number 58, Nate Stoll.
You know, we talked pregame about their passing success so far this season, but so far in the second half, it's really been the running game that's moved the chains for them consistently. I think they like going against that three-man front of Upper St. Clair. They must like what they see.
Yeah, what are the advantages and disadvantages from a defensive schematic standpoint of doing that?
Well, it allows your linebackers to play more aggressive downhill.
There's a little trick play, and Upper St. Clair not falling. It's intercepted, picked up, and the Panthers take it away. Van Helmen on the INT. Indians go to the bag of tricks, and they're the ones fooled.
Wow, what a change of events here, and that's exactly what you needed if you're Upper St. Clair. Oh, just go down.
Panthers have the football when we come back on KDKA+.
Steelers Style, presented by Neighborhood Ford Store, PNC, UPMC, and UPMC Health Plan. Watch our players, coaches, and special guests walk the runway to raise money for Steelers charities. Get your tickets at Steelers.com/SteelersStyle.
Around here in the fall, harvest moons, cool, crisp evenings, and on Friday nights, legends come alive in Pittsburgh. WPIAL High School Football. Allegiant Community Federal Credit Union is a proud sponsor of the Steel City Game of the Week. Allegiant salutes the players, the fans, the cheerleaders, and the parents. Allegiant Community Federal Credit Union. 6 locations and a sponsor of this WPIAL High School Football broadcast.
By having real clients and producing real campaigns, at La Roche, our students thrive by putting their ideas into action.
The students at La Roche that are using applied learning completely nailed my business and delivered me something that I am going to be able to use in real time.
It was a really nice experience to actually see how the establishment functions, being able to actually work with real people, real community partners, instead of something that was hypothetical.
From heating and cooling to a large array of construction equipment, Herc Rentals has the gear you need to get the job done. Herc Rentals is already a staple in several communities across the United States and Canada and have been serving our customers' needs since 1965. With a catalog of equipment that spans the spectrum of almost every kind of solution you can think of. To learn more about Herc Rentals, visit hercrentals.com or call us at 1-888-777-2700.
Did you know you can make your home or building look brand new? For the whole project, or just spot repointing, make your home exterior brand new like when it was built. Call or visit Mariani-Richards.com.
JRM Video Productions, winners of a regional Emmy Award for live sporting event.
Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by St. Vincent College, by Loewe Enterprises, promotional products and apparel, by Mariani and Richards, and by Edgar Snyder and Associates, a personal injury law firm where they always say there's never a fee unless we get money for you. You know, I thought for a second watching that shot that Mark Cardillo had a new eligibility. He was playing for the Panthers there for a second. But awesome. Good work there. As the Panthers offense goes back to work. Play action. Hellman has time. Now here comes some pressure. Ooh. He rolls and he gets swarmed under. Finally pulled down Lucas Schenefeld. Lost his helmet, but the Panthers lost yardage.
I like what you did there. Yeah, but I love the aggressiveness by USC. First play of the drive, start off taking a shot, fresh off a turnover. You have some momentum. I'd like to see them put the ball in Hellman's hands a little bit more often in the second half. Allow him to use his athletic ability, get outside the pocket, throw downfield, and have the option to either run it or throw it. Allow him to be a playmaker.
They also have Julian Dallum, who's a highly capable quarterback as well. Haven't seen him throw the ball much tonight either, and they give it to Banbury, who breaks free for a first down and more. Banbury's just a yard shy of the midfield strike. First down, USC. Biggest play of the ball game from the Panthers, 27 yards.
You know, you can tell he's a tough kid when he's running in the open field looking for contact. Look at him looking for somebody to hit. That's exactly what the Panthers needed. Finally a first down, finally a positive play to get the change rolling and get their momentum and feel confident back in their offense.
First down and 10. They mark it at the 47-yard line. It's an option play, and there's Dallum. Thought about throwing it, and now will take off and run and be knocked out of bounds. We just mentioned the fact that Julian Dallum is capable of throwing, and that looked like an RPO opportunity there for Dallum.
It was the old Tim Tebow jump pass almost. Fake the quarterback draw, pull up right before the line of scrimmage, and look for the pooch pass to the tight end over the middle.
But a nice job by Dallum to realize nothing available and just run it.
It's smart, yes. Live to see another day. And he got positive yards anyways.
Right. Yeah, not too bad for a broken play. Picks up, say 7 yards. It's going to be second down and 3.
Right. If it's not there, don't force it. He did a good job there improvising.
Indians have been caught twice,
yes,
forcing turnovers. One turned into points. Will this drive as Hellman keeps? And Hellman, it gets pulled down. Rost on the tackle. Another tackle for Lucas. Ross comes up gimpy as we take another look at this on the UPMC Sports Medicine Instant Replay.
He's a good tackler. Physical. He's in on a lot of tackles.
He limps to the sideline to get looked at. Just took a seat on his wallet. First down at 10 from the 42-yard line. Motion left to right. Dallum left side. Dallum keeps his balance, and he gets pulled out of bounds at the 25. Panthers move the sticks. Kelly Anamoto first down.
Impressive balance and agility there by Dallum. He has a quick burst to him. Watch his start and stop ability right here. Slow down, turn it back up, stop on a dime. I think he wanted a late hit there. Didn't get it.
$1:49 to go. Here are the third. Panthers knocking on the door of this red zone, and Dallum has taken the Panthers into it. Julian Dallum puts Upper St. Clair in the red zone, and it's the Allegiant Community Federal Credit Union red zone. That is the first team to enter the red zone tonight.
By far the best drive of either team tonight so far. And if you're Upper St. Clair, keep your foot on the gas. Don't want to stall out now. Let's finish this drive off. Peter's defense is looking a little worn down on this drive.
As we tick towards a minute to play here in the third frame, tied at 7. Dallum in the Wildcat gets it and goes off the left side, follows a block, cuts inside. Dallum's into the end zone. Touchdown USC. Julian Dallum from 16 away. Panthers in front again.
Great vision here by Dallum. Cuts it back against the grain, allows the defense to over pursue, and gets his nose in the end zone.
Dallum defensively scores for the Panthers. Now he scores offensively and puts the Panthers back in front of the Indians. Echeverria puts it through the poles. And with a minute 07 to go here in the third, Panthers lead it 14-7. What a cut.
Yeah, great vision there. He likes to cut back. Although he has the speed to get outside, he has his vision. He relies on that heavily to get positive yardage there, and it pays off.
And the Panthers had not been able to do anything offensively prior to that drive. I mean, stalled drive after stalled drive or turnover.
They figured something out there. Somebody upstairs in the booth saw something they liked, and they attacked it on that drive. And they got to keep that momentum going. And this is exactly the type of game that Upper St. Clair wants to play in this second half. They have a 7-point lead. They run the ball effectively. Now they can choose the pace and the tempo of this game going forward.
That drive summary, 7 plays, 75 yards, 345 in time of possession.
Very impressive.
Echeverria, known to put a good boot into it. He'll put it down to about the 4. And it's McCullough on the return to the 25 and over the 25 to the 27-yard line. Make sure you're following the Steelers Youth Football and JRM Sports on social media on X, Instagram, and YouTube for exclusive content, real-time highlights, and on-demand broadcasts. Your home on socials for high school football is the Steelers Youth Football and JRM Sports accounts. Follow us, we'll follow you. Here's a good stat for you from Jamie Usual, our stat master. Yards for Upper St. Clair coming into that drive, 44. Yards of that drive, 75.
Wow.
As this one hauled in, Jeremy Paletti, the junior, picks up a Indians first down. Peters has moved the ball, but it seems like they get inside the 30 and they have gone a little too cute once they've done. That's what happened on the trick play.
I agree 1,000%, Matt. They got to stick to their guns, use their bread and butter plays that they have success with all year long.
DeLucia hit as he thrown down the far sideline. It's bobbled and dropped incomplete. Great coverage in the hip pocket was Bryce Jones on Lucas Shanafelt.
Although it was incomplete, what a pretty throw. That was a perfect spiral. A little underthrown, but great job by the corner there, Bryce Jones, to keep his receiver on the sideline.
Who?
That is textbook. Bryce Jones, not Mike Jones.
Okay, just checking.
I don't think many people will get that joke.
but for the few that do.
Yeah.
Handoff as they go to New Paver to the 45.
But I don't think many people will realize how good of a job that was by Bryce Jones as a corner. Textbook by him to force his receiver to the sideline and not give him any room to work with.
I think we have the final score from the biggest blowout of the weekend. Pine Richland beats Fox Chapel tonight, 71-0.
Poor Fox Chapel.
Yeah, that's a tough one to go up against one of the top teams in 5A. Is this going to take us to the end? It sure is. 3 quarters in the books. Upper St. Clair 14, Peters Township 7. The final 12 minutes of our Steelers High School Showcase on the back half of this break on KDKA+.
This Friday, the Steelers High School Showcase Game of the Week, presented by Giant Eagle, Pittsburgh Post-Gazette, and Spread Group, features the Trinity Hillers taking on the Thomas Jefferson Jaguars. Friday night at 7 on KDKA+. Here we go.
You know what's brilliant? Boring. Think about it. Boring is the unsung catalyst for bold. What straps bold to a rocket and hurtles it into space? Boring does.
Boring makes vacations happen.
Early retirement's possible.
And startups start up.
Because it's smart, dependable, and steady. All words you want from your bank. For nearly 160 years, PNC Bank has been brilliantly boring, so you can be happily fulfilled. Which is pretty unboring if you think about it.
As someone who disrupts plans for a living, I can't say enough about the importance of life insurance. Sometimes you can see the end zone right ahead of you, you can have a clear shot, then bam, it's Cam. A policy from GBU Life can let you focus more on getting out from under what life throws at you and worry less about protecting the life you are working hard to build. You can get a policy with GBU Life that is affordable to you now and build on it for the future with their guaranteed purchase option rider. Get started protecting the life you are building today at gbu.org.
Quiet on set? No way. This is Jake's time to shine, and Ryan's, and our crew. Cameras, check. Drones, check. Checking that shot we just checked? Double check. We ain't got time to chill. We're out here capturing this action. This is when we get to work, to bring you every moment live, no matter what. Broadcasting changes everything. Transform how you experience the game with JRM Video Production.
It's Potomac Furniture's 75th anniversary sale. Celebrate our birthday with 40, 50, and 60% savings. Stop in today, Route 19 in McMurray, or visit PotomacFurniture.com. Furniture of distinction at a price you can afford.
Tonight's broadcast is brought to you in part by Potomac Furniture Company, by Shell, by Moonlit Burgers, by Allegheny College. What are you capable of? Aerial coverage tonight brought to you by GBU Life. Text what matters now. What matters Upper St. Clair is a 7-point advantage going into the fourth quarter. Peters Township operating on a 3rd down and 7 to start the final frame. DeLucia back to pass, has all day, throws over the middle, got a receiver at the 40-yard line to the 35 and finally knocked out of bounds. That is Jeremy Paletti for the Indians, and a fresh set deeper into St. Clair territory after the gain of 22.
And that was a rocket by DeLucia. Look at him. Step up in the pocket, deliver a missile over the middle of the field.
Peters has had most success throwing the ball over the middle of the field tonight.
Yeah.
1st and 10, ball sits at the 33. Back to the ground game as they go to New Paver, and Stoll again is there, but there is a Indian slow to get up. There's also Nate Stoll is slow to get up. That is not what you want to see if you're Upper St. Clair. It looks like a cramp. Sports medicine staff to attend, and we'll step away and keep your eye on the field on this quick break.
This awesome gift is from my grandma. I use free pay policy from GBU Life.
What does it do?
It accumulates cash value, helps protect my future insurability, and it may even earn dividends.
What's so great about that?
My policy will grow with me. Plus, I get access to the GBU Life Youth Leaders Program, scholarships, and more.
Oh.
You might be interested in a GBU Life annuity.
You're probably thinking about retiring soon, right, Mrs. Jones?
And still down with Nate Stoll as they tend to him. And as they still tend to him, as he looks like he's popping up. But this also was the start of a legend, birthplace of a legend here at Upper St. Clair. 1 year ago, a legend was born, and it is all thanks to you, my friend. I give you all of the credit in this.
Thank you.
In the NFL soon. I don't know how he has
it. was Yinzer referee. First down.
Number 6.
Upper St. Clair Moon, you mentioned on the broadcast, this guy has quite the Yinzer accent. It's turned into, it was on Pat McAfee, as you see there. Aaron Rodgers is talking about him.
That was crazy.
And now all the way to that he has an NIL deal with Permane Brothers now.
5-yard penalty, first down. Dahn.
Correct. Ultimate Yinzer, but it takes a Yinzer to know a Yinzer. Yeah. Well done, JP.
Thanks, Matthew.
Shout out to Marty Lynn. Love to get him as a official correspondent when he's hanging up the whistle.
Yeah.
Once they come in the booth.
Hopefully we have him again this year.
3rd down and 8, meanwhile, for Peters Township. DeLucia gets the snap, rolls to the right side, will throw, and it's bobbled and nearly intercepted. It will go incomplete. Van Helman, who had the last INT, almost came up with another.
I think DeLucia wishes he could have that throw back. His receiver was open on that rollout flood concept again. If he could just fit it a little bit higher, that's a completion.
It's 4th down. 4th and 8, down by 7 here in the 4th. DeLucia gets the snap, play action, steps up, takes off. He is being thrown down. He was able to throw it away, and right at the sticks, he stopped short. St. Clair holds. It was caught by Prado, and DeLucia, who had thrown 2 interceptions by similar plays, almost made a miracle happen, but instead the Panthers will take over on downs.
Unfortunately for Peters, their number 3 receiver there was running loose wide open. Upper St. Clair ran a blitz, strong side, field side off the edge. Watch number 3 receiver here. He runs wide open almost over the middle of the field when this blitz comes off the edge by Upper St. Clair. And unfortunately, the pressure forces look at, he's wide open, sitting in the hole there, calling for the ball, but the pressure forces DeLucia to get outside of the pocket, and he doesn't see his guy open. That would have moved the sticks for Peters.
Instead, it is the Panthers taking over 1st and 10, and they go to Banbury. And he gets back to the, they're going to give him 1. He's 2nd down, and now 10 minutes to go. Panthers would love another sustained drive that ends at points. Offense looked so complete on that last drive.
This is so uncharacteristic for Peters. You know, a couple fumbles, 2 interceptions, multiple times on 4th down they didn't get it. This is not the way they saw tonight happening.
Dallum has a 1st down, and he slides down at the 39-yard line. USC 1st down.
Smart play to stay in bounds. They're playing chess out here. You know, it's a little early for that. There's still 9.5 minutes left. Hopefully that doesn't come back to bite them if they end up down at some point.
Peters entered this game as a defense of one of only 5 teams in the WPIL allowing less than 10 points per game. So Panthers have gone on that side of it as Dallum gets tripped up from behind. Nicely done there.
Yeah, great pursuit there. That's what you coach your defense all summer long, to pursue to the ball backside. Gets caught from behind here, tripped up by the shoelaces.
That was Lehman. Panthers have no yards through the air so far tonight. 0.
Well, I think that's almost what we expected, though.
But 0?
I mean, they've only thrown it probably 3 times.
Yeah. Dallum in at quarterback. He'll take the snap direct, and he'll push it to the outside. Dallum carries it for a 1st down and into Peters Township territory, pulled down at the 49.
Dallum's a shifty player. I see why they like him so much. He gets downhill, and although he's smaller, he's not afraid of contact here. He could bounce it outside, but he cuts it up. Boom, right there. Puts his foot in the ground. Gets forward. I like that. Gets vertical. And this is really the drive of the game so far, Matt. 8 minutes. You got the ball at midfield. They could put their stamp on the game here.
And this is all with their leading rusher, Dante Corey, sidelined. got injured early in this game, has not returned. It's been Julian Dallum and his show as he'll carry there and quickly be brought down by Reston Lehman again.
And you can see here the offense and the defense, they're getting up slower and slower. That is a mosh pit in there.
And as we'll take a look later on in the broadcast with these schedules, it doesn't get any easier.
No, it doesn't.
It's a gauntlet the rest of the way.
Yeah, so after this game, they got to get that lactic acid out tomorrow morning and get back on the practice field.
Second down 10, ball at the 49. This is Dallum at quarterback. Clock winds under 7 minutes. Dallum keeps. Dallum doesn't like what he sees left and goes right. Spins his way to the 45-yard line. Flag is down.
They're going to call a block in the back on Banbury. That was a late flag.
Penny on the tackle for PT, as we'll take a look at the flag.
Block in the back against the offense. That penalty will be declined. Blindside block, number 6 for the offense. That penalty will be accepted. 15 yards, repeat second down.
So they call a 15-yard blindside block penalty, and that is a chunk.
Yeah, I saw it happen right here coming in at the end of your screen. You can't even see it. It didn't fit in the screen there, but number 6 here coming back. Boom. I love that block. I mean, it's a football play.
Yeah. And, yeah, I think, yeah, I'm with you.
A rule's a rule, though.
Yep.
10 years ago, that would have been, praised.
Yeah. Clock winds now with 6:40 to play in regulation. 20th meeting between Upper St. Clair Peters Township tonight. They'd played every year since 2008 with the exception of 2 years that Peters was in 6A and St. Clair was in 5. Back to pass. Helmet all day to throw, and here comes the sack. Brought down James Spratt.
Well, right after we were giving this offense his flowers, they're going backwards. They've gone backwards, 30 yards in the past 2 plays with the penalty and the sack now. And it's going to be third and forever.
Yeah, and this bodes into the field position game now.
Yeah.
They need the 39-yard line for a first down. It is 3rd and 32. Ball at the 29 right now.
I think you have a good punter for Upper St. Clair. Try to get some positive yardage here and then try to get a good punt and make Peters go the length of the field.
Timeout. Upper St. Clair.
Upper St. Clair, first charge.
5:29 to play here in the 4th. Panthers lead by 7. Can they hold? Will they hold? Who will stand defeated? All those answers when we come back on KDK1.
Think you've tried everything at Panera? Think again. Introducing more new sandwiches and salads with our new flavor-packed toasted Italiano and the mouth-watering Mediterranean chicken greens with grains. More in every bite, just like the new ciabatta cheesesteak with melty provolone and garlic aioli. And more new options under $10, including our new creamy bacon mac and cheese. Come taste the new era at Panera.
To
UPMC Sports Medicine, a huge center of excellence built by Freddie Fu.
A fantastic, world-renowned place where we see athletes, we see patients of all walks of life, world-renowned surgeons,
primary care sports medicine physicians,
board-certified physical therapists,
a comprehensive multidisciplinary assessment to evaluate for concussion,
nutrition,
athletic training,
sports performance.
Everything is right here that you need. So we deliver that right to you.
This Friday, the Steelers High School Showcase Game of the Week, presented by Giant Eagle, Pittsburgh Post-Gazette, and Spread Group, features the Trinity Hillers taking on the Thomas Jefferson Jaguars. Friday night at 7 on KDKA+. Here we go.
College isn't for everyone. But from pay to training to retirement, Pennsylvania Laborers Union members live better. PA Laborers Union offers a great wage potential of $42 per hour and terrific health benefits. Imagine having 0 student loans while receiving state-of-the-art construction training. Join the team and get mentorship and guidance from experienced members. Go now to laborparecruit.com for more information.
Hi, this is Mark Baer from Bud Bear Mazda. It's time to move and be moved. We have 0% financing on almost all 2024 new Mazdas in stock. We have a great selection. Come on up and drive one home today.
This Saturday, tune into KDKA Plus for PAC D3 college football as the Carnegie Mellon Tartans face the Washington and Jefferson Presidents. This Saturday at 2 p.m., only on KDKA Plus.
Fourth quarter action here on the Steelers High School Showcase Game of the Week, presented by Giant Eagle, Pittsburgh Post-Gazette, and Spread Group. With Johnny Patrician and Susie Cole, Matt Fargo with you, and here is Dallum down the sideline. Dallum keeps his balance, and he's going in for a third time tonight. Touchdown, Panthers! 71 yards.
That's why you got to get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. That's what they do. And he just blew this game open. And look at the replay, Matt. You're going to see a pop, pop, pop. Watch this. Right here. Pop, pop, pop. Oh, and the phone booth made a miss. For those of you listening at home, that's a B-A-H. B-A-H. Bop, bop, bop.
You're liking this tonight. Julian Dallum and the Upper St. Clair Panthers up 14 over PT. Let's take another look at this. Draw play. And then let the guy go to work.
Turns the burners on. Tiptoes the sideline. And looks back. Might have a few choice words for the defender here. Close to a flag. Love to see it.
Panthers in front by 14. I mean, this was, Peters had it. Peters had them against the ropes. They were going to get the ball back, try to go down and tie this game, and Julian Dallum.
Yeah, he took over the game tonight. When his number was called, you know, I think when Corey went down, we all looked at each other up here and said, uh-oh, USC might be in trouble, but boy, were we wrong.
I mean, it was a guy in Julian Dallum that averaged 17 yards a carry and was just a few yards underneath Corey in that rushing department as this kick by Echeverria goes out of bounds. Hey, there's more football tomorrow right here on KDKA Plus. Carnegie Mellon University, the Tartans face off against the Presidents of Washington and Jefferson. 2 p.m. right here on KDKA Plus. D3 college football's home.
Well, Matt, this game is far from over, though. Good news is for Peters Township is that they can throw the ball. They could drive down here. I anticipate Upper St. Clair. They probably exhaled a little bit. They're going to get into prevent defense. and Upper St. Clair could score quickly, and then it's a one-score game again.
Peters goes to work. They have 3 timeouts in their pocket. DeLucia, they're going to set up some. Oh, my goodness, nearly taken away there. Paw by Carter Stein.
Somebody didn't do their job there. Tunnel screen on the backside. Yeah, they're talking to each other. There was a miscommunication there. Somebody had a bust, but that guy is supposed to be blocked. He is not supposed to be there.
First down, or second down 10 after that incomplete pass. Hit as he threw, and is it intercepted? Yes, it is! Anthony Razzo comes away with the INT, and the Panthers defense does it again.
They get pressure again, and this is the 3rd caused interception by Upper St. Clair's defense that wouldn't have happened if the quarterback wasn't pressured. They're getting after him. DeLucia has not been comfortable in the pocket all night long, and it's the 3rd time he's been hit as he's been thrown, causing an interception.
Sophomore comes up with it. Panthers have the ball when we come back on KDK Plus.
Timeout.
Around here in the fall, harvest moons, cool, crisp evenings, and on Friday nights, legends come alive in Pittsburgh. WPIAL High School Football. Allegiant Community Federal Credit Union is a proud sponsor of the Steel City Game of the Week. Allegiant salutes the players, the fans, the cheerleaders, and the parents. Allegiant Community Federal Credit Union. 6 locations and a sponsor of this WPIAL High School Football broadcast.
It's Potomac Furniture's 75th anniversary sale. Celebrate our birthday with 40, 50, and 60% savings. Stop in today, Route 19 in McMurray, or visit PotomacFurniture.com. Furniture of distinction at a price you can afford.
It's more than a piano. It's music lessons, birthday parties, and countless family memories. Now safely tucked away, awaiting Nana's new home. It's more than a piano, and we're more than a truck.
This Friday, the Steelers High School Showcase Game of the Week, presented by Giant Eagle, Pittsburgh Post-Gazette, and Sprague Group, features the Trinity Hillers taking on the Thomas Jefferson Jaguars. Friday night at 7 on KDKA+. Here we go.
Macero Corporation has been a commercial general contractor in Pittsburgh since 1967. But did you know that we also have an agency construction management firm? Macero Construction Management Services can be your advocate when building or renovating your new school. If you're a school superintendent, business manager, or school board member and have a new construction project on the horizon, Macero CMS can provide you with the complete construction management services you need for a successful project delivered safely, on time, and on budget. Visit MaceroCG.com for more information.
This Saturday, tune into KDK Plus for PAC D3 college football as the Carnegie Mellon Tartans face the Washington and Jefferson Presidents. This Saturday at 2 p.m., only on KDK Plus.
And we welcome you back here to Upper St. Clair. The Panthers on homecoming night, leading by 14. There's head coach Mike Junko trying to lead the Panthers to the program's 500th win tonight. And right now, with a 14-point advantage, 5 minutes to go, Panthers trying to pull a mild upset in a battle of undefeateds. The defending WPIAL 5A champions in Peters Township went all the way to the state championship, fell short in the 5A title game.
False start. Offensive line not set. 5-yard penalty. First down.
We got a score update between Moon and Bethel Park with 2:24 left in the game. Moon 36, Bethel Park 33.
Number 2, Upper St. Clair.
That's Julian Dallum.
He's getting the ball. That's what I predicted.
Flag is down.
Holding 87 of the offense. 10-yard penalty, previous spot. Repeat first down.
All right, flag backs him up 41-yard line, 42-yard line.
First down and 24.
First down and now 24 for USC. Shout out to the voice of Upper St. Clair football, Gavin Williams, and our JRM crew that does all the Upper St. Clair home games. Hardworking. Joe Weira and her
Time
crew
out.
over on the van crew.
Upper
Wida,
St. Clair,
thank you.
second charge, time out of the half.
And after this timeout, we get a chance to remind you we have more high school football action next Friday night. The Steelers High School Showcase Game of the Week. Oh, the thrills and chills of Jefferson Hills. Thomas Jefferson hosts Trinity, the Hillers, and the Jags next Friday night, right here on KDKA+.
The thrills and chills.
Jefferson Hills, correct. Mentioned coming into tonight, 18 undefeated teams, 2 of them playing here tonight. Moon leading Bethel Park 36-33. And could another undefeated team go down? South Fayette's playing Baldwin, so they'll move to 6-0. One of these 2 teams will move to 6-0. And will Bethel Park be able to get out of Moon Township with a win tonight?
Number 1 power ranking, Whoopi Insider's on the line.
Of course, according to Carlos Zofko, yeah.
Well, his number 1 and number 2 might go down tonight.
That is correct.
Come on, Carlo.
Dallum, number 2 of Upper St. Clair. He carries inside the 40.
Dallum brought down by DeLucia.
Clock is certainly the Panthers' friend now.
Yes, it is. And now looking back at that drive, last drive, when Dallin went down in bounds, that was looking even smarter now. Get the clock running. He started that at the 10-minute mark.
I mean, one of the things coming into tonight was, neither of these teams have really been in a game. Peters Township had won against Cannon McMillan 42-17, McKeesport 42-7, Mount Lebanon 28-0. Here's Dallum off the left side. Dallum short of the 30. Finishing that out, Mount Lebanon 28-0, Trinity 35-6, and last week 38-0 over West Allegheny. No game really in question. However, that first game of the year, they went down 17-0 to Canamac and scored 42 unanswered. Meanwhile, for Upper St. Clair,
Peters Township, first charge, time out of the half.
Peters birds a timeout here. For USC, they beat Lebo 42-22 and then roll off wins against Canamac 41-6, Franklin Regional 45-7, Hampton 62-7, and last week McKeesport 31-14. And now you can jump into conference play and you start playing with the big dogs of 5A.
Yeah, we talked about the upcoming gauntlet for them, but tonight is a statement win for Upper St. Clair, I believe. I mean, I don't want to speak too soon, but 4 minutes left. They're up by 2 touchdowns. It would be a statement win, and they've really imposed their will against this Peters Township team. They've just run the ball the entire game. Peters Township knows what they're going to do, and they can't stop it. There's nothing they can do about it. That is the best part about football, is moving another man against his will to somewhere where he doesn't want to go.
Looking down the press box and seeing Jim Render, the all-time winningest coach in WPIL history. Reverse, they go off to Durazio, and Durazio breaks for a first down, and the drive stays alive for the Panthers. Looking to put the finishing touches on an opening week conference win.
Absolutely great play call right there. That is unbelievable. Calls the
now
reverse.
Inside the Allegiant Community Federal Credit Union red zone.
Peters was not expecting a reverse there. I mean, 90% of the offensive plays for Upper St. Clair has been power left and power right. And they call the reverse there. out of the back pocket of Coach Junko.
First down, 10. And they give it off. Breaking a tackle and a first down for the sophomore John Banbury. First and goal Panthers, and they're looking like they want another score and to put an explanation point on this.
Yeah, they do. They remember the score last year. They remember how it went. And it looks to me like the Peters Township team has kind of given up. They're laying down, and that's not what you want to see if you're a Peters Township fan.
3 minutes, 9 seconds. Yeah, that 31-0 loss. Then only one of two losses last year for Upper St. Clair, who were left out of the playoffs at 8-2, but finished 3-2 in the conference. Lost tiebreakers to Bethel Park and Moon. And Hillman keeps, and he'll push forward to the 3. And, I mean, for a lot of reasons, the new rule of the wild card now being instituted in the WPL playoffs, where a pairings committee will decide who gets in and who isn't, and it won't be Gardner points, was a big reason why Upper St. Clair was not included in the dance last year.
So they definitely remember that, and they want to put these extra points on the board right now.
Clock winds towards 2 minutes. Give it off. Banbury.
Banbury goes up the middle.
Maybe gets back to the original line. It will be third down and goal for the Panthers. I asked Mike Junko, I said, what's this ride been like? 6th year in the program, got to the Whitfield final 2 years ago, fell short. And he said, the book's still open. He said, it's been a good ride, but we're in the middle of the book. And I think for Upper St. Clair, they know how far they can go. They can put this one in the win column.
Love that mindset. This chapter is not over, and they're on par for another successful season here.
Banbury in, down to the 1.
I thought he was in there.
4th and goal for the Panthers. Oh, man, yeah, it looks like he broke the plane, but 4th and goal from the 1, under a minute to play.
Statement play here.
Hellman pushes. Hellman. No signal from the officials. They hold. Peters holds. So Peters holds with 45 seconds left. This is going to be a turnover on downs.
Well, I was wrong about that. Peters has not given up yet. And I think that even though it's almost a meaningless play down 2 scores with 45 seconds, that's a statement play for the rest of the season for your locker room.
No doubt. I mean, this is going to be a gauntlet, and I wouldn't be surprised if anyone out of this conference doesn't have a loss on their resume by the end of this thing.
Yeah, they're all going to be beating each other.
Yeah. Pine Ridge going to be sitting up there going, what's going on down there, guys? DeLucia from his half-yard line. They give it off the right side. It's Nick Corey carrying to the 9. Second down at 3. Peters isn't rushing to the line here. This is going to do it. Upper St. Clair gets win 500 in program history on homecoming night in 2024. A 21-7 win over Peters Township, the defending champions. Go down to the Panthers. PT goes to 5-1, and Upper St. Clair goes to 6-0.
Well, you know, we always say that winning minimizes the problems and losing magnifies the problems. The problems are still there, but Peters needs to learn from this loss tonight. You know, don't take it personal. Learn from the film tomorrow and grow from this. It's a long season. There's a chance they could see this team again in the playoffs.
No doubt.
And it's a gauntlet in this conference we talked about all night long. But we learned a lot about these two teams, but it's still early in the season. But I'm impressed with Upper St. Clair's fight tonight. They imposed their will, especially after losing their star player and leading rusher in the first half. And they didn't blink. They kept their foot on the gas, and that was a true team win by Upper St. Clair tonight.
And I think they might have learned a lot about themselves tonight in terms of what works offensively. And, you know, these games are going to get a lot tighter. You're going to have to deal in a phone booth, and Julian Dallum was as good as any tonight.
And I think Peters learned that you can't beat yourself. They turned the ball over multiple times in their own territory, went for it on fourth down a couple times when maybe they shouldn't have. So I think they learned about themselves as a team, because talent-wise, they had more talent on the field than Upper St. Clair did. But Upper St. Clair was grittier, they were tougher, they played smarter, and they played cleaner than Peters did, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Julia Dallum, 185 in the rushing category, 3 touchdowns, including the pick 6 that started this scoring. And let's go down with Susie Cool, who has our Massaro Construction Player of the Game.
Thanks, Matt. Julian, 2 touchdowns, an interception, 18 carries, 174 yards. Where were you locked in offensively tonight?
I do this all the time. I mean, it's all to my O-line. They open everything up. It's the best O-line in Whitfield. And I couldn't give any credit to myself without them.
The run game, really important tonight. No yards through the air for the offense. Why that emphasis against Peters Township?
Like I said, we got the best O-line in the Whitfield. There's not one person who's under 6'3" and 200 pounds. Those dudes want to eat, and they play with their heart out, and I have so much respect for them.
Well, Julian, congrats. You are Massaro Construction Player of the Game tonight.
Thank you
Congratulations.
so much.
Matt?
Thank you.
Thanks so much, Susie. And a great win for Upper St. Clair. They get it done, and that man was a big reason why they did. Getting it done tonight with the 21-7 victory over Peters Township. Hands it to them, and we welcome you back up here into the broadcast booth. That's Shawnee Patrician, Matt Fargo with you. Thanks so much for tuning in tonight. A classic 5-0 teams coming in here, opening conference game of the season, and it lived up to its billing. Maybe you didn't think that these two offenses were going to have a field day. You think it's Western Pennsylvania type football. It certainly had that feel tonight.
It did, and we expected a little bit more scoring. I mean, we talked about Peters Township, their offense, the complementary passing and rushing attack that they have, and it was almost non-existent tonight. They started out fast on that first drive and then turned the ball over, and then they kept shooting themselves in the foot, turning the ball over in their own territory, not getting fourth down conversions. They beat themselves tonight, although Upper St. Clair played a complete game on the defensive side of the ball, and they ran the ball. I mean, if you win the turnover battle and you win the rushing battle, there's a good chance you're going to win the game.
I know you know firsthand about operating out of that Wildcat formation and being the do-it-all guy.
Yeah.
You were that at Pittsburgh Central Catholic. With Dullum being able to have to take over after Corey goes down and having to be that guy, what's going through your mind as he knows that he has to carry the load?
I think it's a statement to yourself and to your team when the defense knows what you're going to do, and they can't do anything about it. They can't stop it. You're either running right, running left, or running down the middle, and they had success all night long. So shout out to Julian Dallum. And like he said in his post-game press conference there with Susie, shout out to the offensive line because they were dominant all night long in the trenches.
They were dominant all night long. And you know what? I think Upper St. Clair is going to keep inviting us back. We've had some classic games here. They beat Moon last year at a classic, beat Peters Township here tonight. And let's take a look at the road for these two teams the rest of the way. TJ Plack's team got a great great lineup of guys. I think that they're going to be just fine. They go on the road to Moon next week. We'll get that final, figuring out if Moon was able to take care of Bethel Park. Then they host both South Fayette and Baldwin to kind of look forward to the rest of the season. And certainly winnable games there for PT to try to get back on track. And I think tomorrow morning might be a little difficult, but as you said, it's going to point out things and points of emphasis that they need to work on.
Yeah, they can grow from this. Like we said, it's early in the season, and this wasn't the team that we've seen the first 5 games. This was a different, uncharacteristic performance for Peters Township tonight, but it's a lot they can learn from and grow from it.
Take a look at Upper St. Clair's road coming up. They'll go at South Fayette. Lions are undefeated, so it doesn't get any easier for the Panthers. They're going to go another battle against undefeateds next week, then at Bethel Park before rounding out that middle part of that October schedule with Moon. So it's not going to get any easier right there coming into tonight. South Fayette was undefeated. Bethel Park was undefeated. Moon had 1 loss, and they might have down BP. They were up early. Let's take a look at the highlights. It was a great one. Defensive first, but then the Julian Dallum show showed up in the second half.
Yeah, it was. Well, it all started with that peanut punch force fumble there by Upper St. Clair. They were getting after DeLucia all night long. He was never comfortable, forcing him out of the pocket, making him scramble, forcing throws downfield, and that's what started all right there. The pick 6, that started the momentum for Upper St. Clair. Dallum gets to the end zone, the first of his 3 touchdowns tonight. That was really the bright spot for DeLucia and the Peters Township offense, and they never got into that rhythm like we saw all season so far. That was a glimpse of what they've been like so far to this point, but that was the last of it.
All right, thanks so much for watching this presentation of the Steelers High School Showcase Game of the Week here on KDK Plus. Thanks to our producer, Jake Mislivchik, and director Ryan Milan, and our entire award-winning, Emmy award-winning JRM production crew. For Johnny Patrician and Susie Cool, I'm Matt Fargo saying thanks so much for watching. We'll talk to you next week from Jefferson Hills. Until then, the KDKA 10 o'clock news is next. Good night, Pittsburgh. Panthers get it done over the Indians, 21-7.